Buddha's birthday to give us light. November the 14th, 2020 is Medicine Buddha's birthday. In the past year, Grandmaster JinBodhi, thinking about all the people who purchased all these blessed gifts in Sibeiying, they must have some needs. And so for those of the people who very compassionately made donations, they're going to be given the light for free, and to wish Medicine Buddha will bless them and wishing their whole family wish-fulfilling, auspiciousness, peace, light, illumination physically and mentally. Every Buddha statue very auspicious and solemn. Every censer so graceful, exquisite. Every treasure vase full of prosperity and all these delicate, blessed crafts and little treasures. All these will bring the purchasers auspiciousness and good fortune. And they have already sent Grandmaster's great blessings and best wishes. Grandmaster also has introduced all these historical meanings and culture for everyone, for all of those people who purchase these treasures. They're going to be blessed with a candlelight and also the dark blue cloak. All these candles are lit in front of Buddha. Thank you for Buddha's auspicious blessings. Thank you, Grandmaster, for your great compassion. All our sincere disciples and students would like to offer Buddha with these light. We wish your whole family healthy, happy, auspiciousness. Your children will be filial. Your family will be harmonious. You have good fortune, wisdom, and perfect achievement. Buddha Chanting Class experience. Hello, my dear friends. It's time again for our group practice. So, a few days ago, we have just completed, along with Buddha Chanting Class. Myself and my team worked very hard with our whole heart with Medicine Buddha's great power and blessings. We hope that his blessings will be given to you, and all our friends will receive the good fortune and blessings. I read a lot of your comments and messages and feedback, and it looks like that it's very helpful and effective in this, along with Buddha online chanting class. So we arranged this experience sharing class. So later we will share the experiences. Few days ago, in order for you not to just be too bored at home, in some countries they're very, they have to either lock down or very close. They can't go anywhere. So we try to find some places to share with you. So we went to what it's called Gukeng. It's a green channel Yeah, so they have a lot of green vegetables and fruits. I think they're pretty good. And when we're taking the video, I asked my team to rest, so I used my phone to take the video. But the phone's message, the signal is not very good. Because it's in the countryside. Oh, Taichung? Is Taichung like countryside? Well, last time when we had live feed, it actually was interrupted for 5 times. I almost wanted to change my cell phone number. Oh, it's already a modern time. It's still like that. But the farm products are really good. So we purchased a lot of stuff there. Could you explain this to our friends? So this is like what? Oh, it's a kind of tea. It's a flower tea. It's like what is that? It's not noodle. It's made with like cooked flour. And if you put hot water in it, it becomes like a congee or something. So we can give this as a present to our online friends. And these dried fruits, when they actually, a lot of people when they're drinking wine or and it actually can take away a lot of the heat in our body. What is? So this can be made into like enzymes, and it helps with the digestion. Oh, why you have such a good figure? Oh, because I have good digestion. So they can all be presents for our online friends. So this is intentionally prepared for all of you. Well, if you want to receive it, then we'll have our rule like before. And this is black, maybe from Africa. What is that? Well, it's very tasty and it's kind of berry, dried berry, I think. Well, they have preserved. Oh, they actually preserved it with alcohol. There's a government department who actually, well, actually, they make this. It's like the liquor store. Well, but it's a government department that actually made these. Well, the Grandmaster said they even do that, the government. And this is Ali Mountain tea. So this is a very good tea. And this is like ginseng, like the Buddha hand ginseng, what they call the name of the ginseng. Well, actually, I bought 2 big bottles of it. And when I look at them, how they cut it, well, yeah, the big chunk is like this, and then they would cut it. So this is like what's called Buddha's hand fruit or foreshou fruit. And these cutted pieces are cut from these big chunks. If you have a lot of people there, I can give you the whole chunk. I think I've seen that. Well, somewhere in the movie. Is it a golden brick? Oh, they said received. Wow, if it's a gold brick, then it would be too heavy for me to carry. Wow, this is gold brick. It helps to lubricate our throat if you have a lot of people. And if you want to cut it to share with your friends or family, you should leave, you should leave a comment so I know how many people you have. Yeah, if you only have one person there, I can't give you too much, right? And if you have a big family or a lot of friends and you need to share, then I can give the big one to you. Well, so these are specialties from
台湾这
Taiwan.
个物产很丰富的，还是
Yeah,
哈
Taiwan
哎
has a
就跟
lot
我们那
of
个那个大
special
肠家哈
products.
佛手柑哈，对的，还有一个那个叫什么？
芭蕉花，
哦，还有
来一
哦，
个芭蕉花。
Oh,
哪个我正在找你就
they
反
also
派
have
他干啥都
what?
不好意思，干啥都不好意思，
Oh,
干
don't be
啥
too
啥都不好
shy.
意思，啥都敢干啊！
Wow,
你看
look
你
at
看
this.
这个东西漂亮吧？
这大家都不认得哎，
Is it
我
beautiful?
也不认得，
Nobody know what it
芭
is.
蕉花，
I don't know,
这个叫
Grandmaster
芭蕉
said.
花哈。
This is
从物质
called
世界说了嘛
like banana flower.
还这么大的花，
对，
哇
它里面藏着芭蕉的叶儿
Banana,
哦，是这
can
样子的哈。
对，
咱能不能
it's
看这
called
个哪儿
like
呢？
Chinese
因为
banana.
它
They
已经
have
你看
such
哎
big
呀叶儿已经
flowers.
出来了
你看，
Wow, look at
哎
it.
我看看这个叶子，
Open this
掰开，
petal.
长
Wow.
就
就是
成为芭
芭蕉
蕉是吗？
对，是
哎
Oh, when they
对
grow
你看
bigger, they
哦
becomes
这个长大就变成芭蕉了。
是
啊，
what they
所以呢，这
call
个因为接下来
Chinese
不会再
banana.
变成芭蕉了哈。
对
就是说
Or
我故意买来给
plantain
大家分享一下看。
哦，
就等着
So
今
that's
天
why
大
I
家都看到
specifically
哎
purchased
看
this to show
漂
you
亮
all.
吧
是
Is it
哎
beautiful?
也能凉拌，也能炒。
Well,
哦
you
这个也
can
能吃啊
actually
也能炒
make a
汤
salad, or you can also stir
煲
fry,
汤
or
你
making
说是这里面
make
这
a
个婴
soup
儿呢，还是
对，
皮呀？
婴儿就是那个
Oh,
婴儿
those babies can be
不和
made.
婴儿吧婴
然后
儿
芭蕉小时候，小芭蕉，
That's baby banana.
芭蕉小时候，芭蕉小时候
When banana is little. Okay, baby banana.
就是找不到一个恰当的词汇哈。
Well, I really don't know what would be
小
an
芭蕉
appropriate word to
我们呢
describe.
现在呢，就是说分享一
And
下哈。
So
但是
now
分
I'm
享
going
一
to
下
share
就
with
是
you
我们前面这个班哈，整个这个念佛班，
our
看看大家有哪些
chanting
受益
class.
哈。
I would like to share
个
what benefits you've got from these
好
online
是我
chanting
们
class.
在这个期间
Okay,
这个
Grandmaster, in
同
this
时念佛班
7-day,
休息之后
along
一
with
天
Buddha online
节那
chanting
一
class,
天正好
especially
赶
the
上
last
要
day
上圣诞
was
法
so
会嘛哈
auspicious. It was
哦，这个班特别的
Medicine
殊胜，
Buddha's
我们收到特
birthday.
别多的那
It's
个
such
见
an
证
auspicious
分
class.
享
We
看有
received
一大
so
摞啊
many
我真是
testimonials. You
我真是
see,
两面都有哈
like
厚
you
厚的
see,
一摞
it's
哈
printing on both
人家有
sides
几
and
千个
like 2 books of them. There are like thousands of them. And we just have picked 100 of them. And we cannot read all of them because people will get bored if you read all of them.
好，
对对对。
Yeah, you should choose the best ones for us, right?
好，先分享
Just
新加
choose
坡
them.
禅堂的
So,
宋根师兄
Songgen brother
他呢
from
是因为他
Singapore
的最
Center.
近疫情嘛
Because
练那个
of
八卦
the
内功
pandemic,
10
he
所以他
didn't
就有些
practice
不
too
舒
much
服
energy bagua, so he felt not very
然后
comfortable.
肩颈也紧
And
啊
his
肩也发炎
shoulder
腹腔
and
也不舒服
neck was very
那他是
tight,
感
and
到
she
法会
had
感到这个
he
斑嘛
had
他就请师
the
傅来加
gum
持
inflammation.
那师傅
And
加持的时
oh,
候
it's
呢
good
他
that
就
there's
哎
this
感
online
到
chanting
口腔
class.
里边
And
就
so
像
when
被
Master
刮了
was
几刀一样
doing
的
the energy
几
healing,
刀
he felt
对
like his
之后
mouth
呢他就马
inside
上
is
那
like
个牙
feeling
龈就舒
kind of
服了
scratched.
整个口腔
And
就
then
清
right
凉了
after that,
肩
his
颈也
gum
松了
feels good, and
哦
his
然
shoulder
后呢
feels
他呢就
loose
是
and
左腰呢
light.
偶尔会那种隐隐作痛
Sometimes
他也
before he
对
had
他不知道是
the
不是肾
left
结石
under
但是呢他也
a
就是
lower
请
back
师傅
was
帮他
having some pain.
结果
He
法
didn't
会那
know
天
whether it was
之
some
后
kidney
呢
stone
下
or
午
what,
他就
and he
去
just
洗手
asked
间
Master to
哎
bless
他
him.
就觉得有个
And
东西
when
卡
he
着
went
可
to
是呢
the
哎就
washroom,
倒
he
出
suddenly
来
felt
了
that there's something
对他
uh,
就排出来一
seems
个
to
黑色的
pass
石子
down,
还
and
蛮大
he
的有
he
4
saw
颗
that
米
it's
那么大
it's
4
a
颗米
big
很大
stone, like
了
as
对
long
的
as
4
4
颗米粒的话
grains of
差不多将
rice.
近1公分了
Oh wow, that's
对
like
对
almost
而
1
且他没有
centimeter.
感觉
Yeah.
到那么的痛
And he
就这样
didn't
子
feel
就出
too
来了
painful
哦
when
特
it
别的
passed
感恩
down.
师傅啊
And so he was
啊
so happy.
说到这个
Um,
结石，是不是我也分
so
享？
好
台湾台中禅堂的
Talking
一
about
位
the kidney stone,
叫
I'd
黄
like
玉
to
祥师
share
姐她的分享
Taichung
啊
Center.
黄
Huang
玉祥
Yuxiang
师姐呢
also
在
has a
与佛同
sharing.
行念佛班
And so
之
this
前
sister,
她的腹部
before
开始疼痛
the
那痛得
chanting
很厉
class,
害所以就
she
去医
had
院检
very
查
serious
检查是
belly
从妇
ache.
科着
And so
手
she
所以
went
就
to the
检查了
doctors
子宫
to
啊
to
卵巢
check.
这一类
And so
的
they checked
但是啊
her
就是检
uterus,
查不出什么
her
原因
overall,
一
but
周
they
内
couldn't
看了5
find
个
the
医生都不
reason.
见效
And she,
医生
within
没
one week she saw 5 doctors but couldn't find anything. And so they said, oh, yeah, she was very worried because they need to do an MRI. And so before the chanting class, she came because there will be a ceremony. So she came to the center to help the arrangement, and she also offered light. Right after she helped at the center, she just felt excruciating pain in the belly, and she's almost fainted. And so immediately she thought about opening the YouTube. And on November the 11th, Grandmaster has a teaching and also a healing with, working on the apple. And so she chanted with Grandmaster too. And right after that, she went to the washroom, and she heard a sound like, huh? And when she checked it in the toilet, there was a stone, and it's a sharp stone. Before, she always thought about maybe it's something maybe relating to the uterus or overall, but it's like a size of a Mongol bee. And right after the stone came out, she didn't know that it's because of the stone. And right after the stone came out, she can start to eat, and everything went well. Now she's completely recovered. And Grandmaster said, congratulations. Wow. Because otherwise, this stone will really bother her and bring so much pain. Oh, you see, they have this karmic bond with Buddha. Everybody, in every class, there's different results. And in this class, so many people reported better sleep. And in this class, so many people reported, one of them, Su Yan from Toronto Center, this is the first time she came to Master's online chanting class. Before, she always need to get up at middle of the night. But during this chanting class, she felt like full of energy, and she could sleep through the night. And she felt really beautiful. And her daughter also started to study harder, and their relationship was improved too. And she's so grateful. And there's another sister, Baozhi, is 83 years old, and because she also needs to get up at night because she's at that age. And when she got up, she couldn't fall asleep again. And so every night she could only sleep for 2 or 3 hours. But after this, along with Buddha Chanting Class, during the night, she would only maybe get up one time. And when she get up to the washroom, and then she could go back and sleep again. And she could sleep 5 or 6 hours. For her, 5 or 6 hours of sleep at night is sufficient. So she felt so refreshed and wonderful. And Grandmaster said, congratulations. In Boston Center, Qingmian sister also said, she used to get up at night, and then the next day she would be very tired. But the second day, day 2 of this chanting class, she found that she can sleep. The quality of the sleep was so good, and she can sleep until 6 or 7 a.m. And so she's so grateful. And also for their eyes. And there are lots of people reported that their eyesight improved, or their eyes has improved, like Ma Fan's sister from Los Angeles Center. She used to be nearsightedness, and she also has astigmatism. And also recently she had a lot of emotional issues and also anxiety. And then she had cataract. And the doctor said she needs to have a surgery. So she was very frightened. And when she took this online chanting class. Every time when she started to chant Medicine Buddha's heart mantra, she would start to have tears and she would yawn. And because there was tears, and so her eyes becomes moisturized, and she felt so much more comfortable. And when she went to see the doctor again, and the doctor said, well, now it's normal now. You don't need to do the surgery. So she's really happy. Wow, congratulations, Ma Fan. It's wonderful. And Kun Fu, sister from New York, before her right eye has like a black spot. Maybe it's called floater. Yeah,
而有蚊子在飞。
it's like a mosquito flying in front of the eyes. It's really,
对
yeah, it's
那
really
每天跟着
bothering
师傅
her.
念佛呢，哎，慢慢这
But
小黑
after
点
she
变小了。
chant in the along with chanter class, and this black spot becomes smaller and smaller because she was watching the live feed at night. You know, it's very late in New York when it's live feed, and so after she watched it, it was very late. And the next morning she got up and she felt her eyes is very painful. But when later, when the pain was gone, she felt, oh, this black spot completely disappeared. The mosquito disappeared. Not only that, even the black spot on the back of the hand also becomes lighter, and so it's wonderful.
那还有像那个洛杉矶的
Congratulations,
也
Kun
也
Fu.
是
And Fu
每
Jie
个人
from
这
Los
种他们是
Angeles,
用电脑
she
工
also
作
had
的
floater because they used computers to work, so their eyes are very tiring. And after the class, the you know, the mosquito is gone, and even her hands only after 3 days. See the before and after? It's only 3 days
而且气
after.
色也好了，
Wow, you look the second one after, it's already rosy, and so
都够了
and
首先还
so
变
the
好
blood
了
circulation
你看那个
and
轮体哈
look at the five
Hey.
mountains. It's now emanating and it's moisturized and it's shining, glowing, and the channels are smooth now. Grandmaster said, so she must feel lighter and relaxed now.
呃
And
这个
Song
老
Xi-
花眼
Oh,
黑眼
she
那
has
手机的时候都得把这个
presbyopia.
字调大
So
它才
every
能
time
看
when she look at the
然后
cell
跟着
phone,
师
she
傅念
needs to
佛嘛，这几天下来
enlarge the
有一天他忘了
characters.
调了怎么
And
看
one
得这么
day,
清楚啊
she suddenly forgot. She suddenly realized that she forgot to enlarge the character. How come she can still see so clearly? And she felt it's amazing. It's incredible. Wow, thank you. And Grandmaster said, congratulations.
曾阳也是
And Zheng
他也
Yang,
是本来就是近
uh,
视
she or he used to be nearsightedness, and these half year she is afraid of light, and it gets even worse. And when the wind blows, she feels like feels like the sand comes to the eyes, and it's very painful and uncomfortable. And in this class on day 4, when the energy blessing started, she prayed for Grandmaster to help to improve her eyesight. And Master was striking the singing bowl, which is Qing. And
然后他就感觉眼睛
she
是
felt
湿润的
something like
湿湿的
sting in the
加上完了
eyes,
之
and
后
then
呢，
it's
睁开眼睛，
wet.
哎，
After
很
that,
舒服
she felt very
然后
comfortable,
现
even
在
though
看
it's still
电
red.
脑
And
啊，看
when
光
she
线
look at
啊
the
都 OK
computers,
了
she
也
doesn't
不
feel
再有
there's
这种沙子
sand
这种磨磨的感
in
觉
the
了
eyes. She
啊
doesn't
她说非
feel,
常感
you
恩师
know,
傅让她的眼
itchy
睛
or
更清
like
亮
scratching the eyes. And she's very grateful for Grandmaster to help her eyes become brighter and clearer.
物资这边啊，
Okay, Wu Zi, you can share something? Yeah. 台湾台中林小平 sister. She said, thank you, Grandmaster's teachings, compassion. The first few days in the class, her eyes feels very itchy. And then the second day of the class, it already gets well. And in the ceremony, when Master was giving energy blessings, she felt like stinging, and at the beginning it feels warm, but then she feels coldness and chilliness coming out, and then after that she feels very light and comfortable. Thank you, Grandmaster. And after that, I'd like to share. Oh, someone also wants to share that in this class she got a big business. Yeah. Sister Ling Feng said, oh, in this chanting class, I feel so much lighter and relaxed. And in this chanting class, I had 2 big businesses during the 7 days. And I dreamed of Grandmaster. And on that Medicine Buddha's ceremony, birthday blessing ceremony, celebration ceremony, I even can smell the people around us. And it's the first time for me. And she even grow some, those cinnabar,
其中有一个功德朱砂
the
全家都
merit
送了很
cinnabar
多哈
in
非常
in
非
the
常感
front
恩
chest.
师父
And so she's really
师父慈悲加持
grateful.
我再讲一
Thank
点
you
这
for
功德朱砂
Grandmaster's.
这是我没有
Okay,
准备的
I'll
内容
talk about some
通常功德朱
more
砂
about the
呢，我们
cinnabars.
之前讲过，
We call
通常是
merit
红又
cinnabars.
亮的点
This we
在
haven't
皮肤
prepared
在
before.
皮肤
So we
上
say it's
明显处
red and
当
bright
然了也
on
可
the
能会长
skin.
在脸上
It
手
can
上
be on the
或者身体
face or
皮
hands
肤遮盖的地
or
方啊
on the
全身任何
body.
地方都可能会长
Anybody on
但
the
是通
anywhere
常
on the
长这
body
个
can
黑
grow
又
that
亮的这个
cinnabar.
小点呢
红又
Red,
黑又亮，
不是黑红又
红又亮
red
红
and
又
bright.
红又亮的
If
这个
you
这种
can
功德
grow
朱砂
that
这个小点
red
呢
and
通
bright
常来说都是
merit
吉祥的
cinnabars,
事情
it's very auspicious if you can grow that.
通常都是吉祥的
It's usually
那
very
所以的话呢
auspicious,
这
and
个
therefore,
大家注意在你这个跟着一起修
when
着一
you
起
need
修和
to
念佛的时候
practice and
跟着一起
chant
修和念佛的时候
along with
你要
us,
注意观察到你的身体
you
那些
need
变
to
化
observe the
哎
change
这
in your
个无
body.
论长在任何一个位置
Wherever it
凡是有
grows,
红又亮的
if
小
it's
点
red
出
and
现
bright,
因为之前没有
spot
出现
coming
这样的
out, and
一定
before
是
you
非
don't
常
have
吉
it, it must
那
be
长
very
在不同的位
auspicious.
置通常会有一
It
些不
grows
同的福气
on different parts
你
of
比
the
如说长在
body.
额头附近的时
It
候
means different
那
things. If
通
it's
常呢
on
是
forehead,
首先第一个可能你
so
会
first,
就这一段
it
时间天
means-
生获得了佛的加持有智慧
well, you will receive
和你
Buddha's
想的可能
blessings.
是
You
对的
have wisdom, whatever you
因为有的
think
时候
might
未来
be
不知
right.
道什么对什么叫错
Because sometimes you
有时候
don't
对
know
家
about
庭也好，
future,
事业
what
也
is
好，
right or wrong.
做决策的
For
话
your family, for
当
your
你在
career, you
额
need to
头部
make
包括
decisions.
头顶上
If
长
you
出这个
grow
朱砂来的
these
话，就是通常
cinnabars
就是
on the
对的
forehead,
啊，额头上或者是头顶都有。
or maybe
如果
even
头
on
顶
the
上长
top
一
of
颗
the
朱砂
head,
的话，你就
if you
就是
even
说
have
是
one
非常非
merit
常
cinnabar
吉
on the
祥的
top
事
of your head,
那
it's
从人体
really,
来
really
说
very,
离
very
天最近的就
auspicious.
是额这头
Well,
顶这一块
for
所
the
以在头
human
顶上长
body,
这个
our
朱砂痣啊
our
那太
scalp
吉祥了
is the closest
那么
to
在
heaven.
额头
So
这一
if we
块的
can
话
grow
呢
on that part, it's
长
very,
在
very
左侧的
auspicious. If
长在
it
左
grows
侧的
on the left side
就是
of
说等于
our
是
forehead,
与爸爸
it has
相关
something
的
to
这
do
个
with
功德
father. So the
与爸爸
merit has
相关的
something
功
to
德
do with
当然可能
father.
与你本人有巨大的
Of
关系
course, it has something to
这
do
个
with
好处
yourself.
比如长在左侧的时候你好
When it grows
如
on
果
the
你爸爸
left
还在
side,
世的话就
if your
可能容易
father
更健
is
康
still
长寿
alive, he would
如
be
果你还
even
年轻
healthier
爸爸
and
在做
live
事业的
longer.
话
If
爸爸
you're
的事业
still
会非常
young
长大
and your father is still
那
doing business,
以此来
maybe
推
his
的话长在
business
额
will
头右侧
grow
的话呢
a lot.
妈妈
And
好
if it is
妈妈
growing
也
on the
不是
right
你是好的
side, then
健康
your
啊
mother
长寿
will
啊
be
有
good
着事
for
业
for
顺
her.
利啊
Maybe
等等的这
healthy,
些吉祥的事情发生
longevity, and
那在
you know,
这
and
个呢
maybe
就
if
是如
she's
果长在
doing,
鼻
she's
子
working
中
or
间
have
这一段
career,
就是我
then
们的
the
这个
career
这
would be
个面
successful.
部的中央这
And
个
if
横
it
条这一
grows
带
in the
哎
middle part
长在
of
哪
our
里哪里好
face,
那比如说长在眼睛的下面我
say
们
for
一般说泪痣
example, it's
泪痣
under
这一段
the
上如果有
eyes.
这个的话
Usually,
就是子女一
people
定
would
是吉
say
祥发达
it's a
长在
tear
眉毛里
spot.
头的话呢
Then it
分
means your
左右
children
是
will be
吧
good.
那
If
长在
it's
你的眉
inside
毛
the
也分你
eyebrow,
是个谁是吧比如你是
it
母亲
depends on left or
你
right.
那个多
If
念佛
you
多做
are
功
a
德
mother,
是
if
吧
you
多
chant
布施
more
的
and
话
have a lot
那
of
你的
merits, and if
这
you
个比如说
are
左
very
眉毛里
generous,
头长了
if on
眉
the
毛里面
left
长了红色的朱砂
eyebrow
当然
there's
包
a
括
red
黑又亮的
merit
那个痣
cinnabar,
黑又亮的痣
including
长在左眉
very
毛里头
black
必生
and
贵子
bright
你的这个儿
cinnabar.
子将来
You,
是大
you
富
would
大贵
definitely have a very
那长在右眉毛里头呢
great son,
女儿
and
是
the
大富
son will be
就是这样
very
哎那所以长在长在
prosperous
哪里呢长在这
and
个比如说
in a
鼻子
higher
下端这
level.
个
And
横
if
切
it's on
线
the
下端
right
这个
eyebrow, it means your
对
daughter
那这
will
个
be
对个人命来
prosperous
说
and
就
have
是一
very
个
good
是老命
future.
第二
And
个子女对
if it's
那长在这
growing
一
on
段
the
的
lower
话
part
第
of the
老
face,
命好
so first your
那有人说老命好什么用啊是
senior,
吧
when
年轻
you're
能闯多好
your older
也
years,
是
you will
真不
have
知道
good
啊
life. Some people will say,
最惨的是
"Oh, what does that
啊
mean?"
老来
Um,
贫寒了。
Well, actually,
老来贫寒，
the worst
留
would
在
be
大街
when
无
you
人
get
问
older, you're
哎，对
very
呀，
poor,
死
then
了都没人
you're
抬呀，
homeless,
没人买呀，
and then it
没
would
人
be
知道
the
啊。
the worst
对，
thing
这
in
是最
life.
惨的事。
So
所以
that's
当你这
most
个修
terrible
的
thing
你的
in
功德
life.
珠萨如果
So
长在
if
下巴
your
颏这个
merit
附近这一
cinnabar
段的时候，
grows in the
那
lower
因为
part
你
of
的
your
老年好，
face,
还有
it
呢，
means
子
that when you
孙
grow
吉祥，
old, you're
哎，
going to have a
甚至
good
是
life,
繁盛，
and also
不但
your
吉祥，还有繁
children
盛。那长在耳朵上，
are
长
very,
寿，
very good and filial, and
对，这都是有些
if
说
the
法的，
cinnabar is growing
对吧？
on the ears,
那
it
长在
means
前
you
胸
have a
呢，
long life.
就
If
是
it
等于
grows
是
on
有
the
吉星背
chest,
着你走啊，
so
吉
it's
星
吉星
星象
it's
的星，
like the
是
auspicious
吧？
star is carrying
事
you.
都很顺利，很
对
So
呀，
吉祥。
whatever you do,
对，
you'll
就是
be
长在后脊椎
very
上的
lucky.
一个位置，如果
If
靠
it
腰椎以
grows
上这一段
on,
上，
you know,
无
on the
论是
back,
特别亮的黑质
upper
或
back,
这种
whether
朱
it's
砂的红
very
质的话，
bright,
那一般都是
black
一般都称为叫智慧。
cinnabar
对，
or the
所以
the
看
red
你看长在
cinnabar,
哪里哈，
it
尤其是
means
红的
还有长在肚子
wisdom.
上的，咱们网友还真有
还有手
问的哦
臂，上
啊，
说右腹部，
右腹部
What
哈，
about the
右腹部
abdomen?
右
Somebody
侧
asked
消化
about
比较好。
right
通
right
常长
abdomen.
在腹部是大富大贵的意思，
On the
那咱们的
abdomen,
聚宝盆
usually
那
it
个大肚子
means
是干啥
great
的？
prosperity.
成富贵的。
Yeah,
嗯，
so
如果呢，长在
even
手
the
臂
Buddha
上
has
这
the
个
big
手臂
belly, it
手臂
means
上
great
手臂上
prosperity.
啊，
What about on the
对，这个
arm?
一般是能创业，能
啊，
创造，
Oh,
能
it
持家，
means that
能
you
管
will
理，
be very
容易做
creative.
老大。
You will become the
对，
leader
回去给你
too.
老公一亮，嗨，别争了，听我的。
Okay, you see, if you have a cinnabar on your arm, then you can
对，
show
就
your
是
husband
就
and
是你
say,
做事呢，不要有
"Don't
效
fight
率，
with me. You have to
并且
listen to
是
me. See, I
并
have
且是
this."
吉祥的。哎，
And so
就是
this
这
is,
样的。
anyways, this is very
所以我们
auspicious.
继续聊。
好
So
好
now
好
let's
好
continue.
感
Let's
恩师父
continue.
咱们
Wow,
那个
thank you
等一
so
下我们也
much,
分享到真是有
Grandmaster.
很多长出
Well,
新的这个
later
功
we
德
can
印刷的
share.
部分
Yeah,
有
some
有
of our
等一下啊，哎好，
some of our
那我
students
再
share
分
their
享一个
pictures even.
家
Yeah.
庭一家人受益的啊。
好，
I'm
我
going
们
to
印尼
share
禅
a
堂
whole
这个
family
丹
also
苗师
benefit.
姐的
Dan
女
Miao
儿
from
叫玛丽
Indonesia.
Mary 啊，
And
她
Mary
说
is
因为她的妈妈
Dan
丹苗
Miao's
师姐呢，
daughter
就
because
是雇了一
Sister
家
Dan
人呢都
Miao
来学
helped
习，
the whole
然后
family
经
to
常跟
come
这
and
女儿说
learn
你要来
Bodhi.
参加班
And
呐，
so
好
she
好来
always
来
asked her
念
daughter
佛
to
呀。
come to
她总说哎
chant
呀，我
and
生意
join
忙
the
啊，这
chanting
个那个
class,
老
but
是
the
有
daughter
事忙。
always said, "Oh,
这一
she's
次
very
呢，因为是
busy."
网上的
But this
学
time,
习，
because
刚好
it's
也是疫
online
情期间，
chanting class
她就答
and
应
because
妈妈
it's
说好，
pandemic,
那
so
我跟
she
你一起，我们一
finally
家人
agreed
在家里
mom
居家
to
上这个念佛
to
班。
join the chanting
好，我
class
们就
at
上了这
home.
个班呢。
And so
嗯，
she
结
did
果呢，
join.
她的6岁的儿
And
子，因为
her
不是也没现在
6-year-old
也没
son,
有
you
办
know,
法去上学
because
嘛，都是
the
在家里，
child
那孩子
was
很
not
闷
able to
呐。
go to school
说
and
话他就
he
很
got so
调皮
bored
捣
and
蛋，
so
不听话，还
he's
发脾气，
very
叮叮当当
naughty
的，
and
还
and he
那
would
个
throw
摔门弄什么
tantrums
的。
and he would
那
even
在家里人拿着
slamp the
孩子有
door
点没办
and
法。
the whole
对，
family didn't know
然后
what
就
to
听
do
师
with
傅
the
开始，
child.
然
And
后
so they listened to
师傅
Master's
有讲
teachings.
过，就是说呢，
And
你
Master
这个时候呢
said,
可以摸着孩子的头，
before
一起来
Master
念
actually
佛。
mentioned
他就
you
把
can
儿子
actually
叫过
put
来
your
哈，
hand
就把
on the
手就
child's
摸着
head
儿子
and
的头，
chant
然后一起
together.
跟着师傅念
And
佛。
so she
儿子呢也很
asked her
乖，
son to
然
come
后念
over
完佛这次
and
之
she
后的
put
话
her
呢，
hands
这
on
个
the
孩子就
son's
变
head
了，也
and
不再
she
烦躁
chant.
了，也不再
And
发
then
脾气，也不摔门
after
了，
this,
然后
she
呢真的
chant
有
with
礼
her
貌
hands
了，
on the
就恢
child's
复到原
head.
来那个
Her
乖
son
孩子的
becomes
这个
very,
状态
you
了。
know,
那
obedient
个长
and
辈
would
回家之
listen
后，
to
他都主
her.
动问
And
好啊什么
even
的，
when
哎，非常的乖
grandparents
巧。
come,
所以
he
这个
would
师姐
greet
特别的
them.
感
And
恩。
so
嗯，
this sister
那
is
孩子
so
变好呢，
grateful.
他是
And
最开
because the
心的。
child becomes
哦，
better,
对，
she's
恭喜
so
恭喜哈，
happy.
对，
恭喜
然
这
后
Oh,
个玛丽
Grandmaster said
全家哈。
对，然
congratulations,
后正好念佛的
Mary
第
and the
7
whole
天呢，还
family.
是他的生
And
日，玛丽的生
because
日。
the
哦，
seventh
那他
day
因为感恩妈
of the
妈
chanting
带他来
retreat,
念这个
she it was Mary's birthday because she's very grateful for mother. So she came to the center and purchased a medicine Buddha's Tanka and offered to her mother because she's so grateful to her mother.
白玉禅堂续眠师姐的啊，
哦，
对。
And let's
她呢
also
是
talk
因为
about
这个疫
Xu
情的
Nian
关系没有办法
from
工作嘛，所以生活
Seoul
收入就
Center
受到
in
影
Korea.
响，生活
And
就有点困
well,
难，有点
she
拮据了啊。
because of the
韩国
pandemic,
的
she's
对
having some
那这
financial
次参加这
difficulty.
个比方说
And
念
this
佛班
time
呢
in
每
this
天都在家
online
里好好认
class,
真地
every
跟着师
day
傅念佛。
she's very
第
sincerely
6天的时候
chanting
呢，
with
是她的
Grandmaster.
妹妹
On the 6th day,
约这个
her
姐姐和
younger
她妹妹
sister
过来，
asked
就
her
姐
to
妹俩
go
一起念
and
佛。
chant together
啊
in
她
her
说
younger
好啊，那就
sister's
去。
home.
出
And
门
so
的
she
时候她有
said,
个礼
sure,
拜，她说我
okay.
今天得
When
带着我
she,
的华
at
不
the
是
time when
金
she
手串
leave
儿一
her house, she thought, oh, I need to go with my citrine bracelet. It feels like I will have some money. And so she has 2 citrine bracelets, and so she wear those 2 citrine bracelets. And so she went there, and both of them chanted very sincerely. And then she came back home, and she received a letter from the Korean Inclusive Finance Agency, and reminding her that she has inactive insurance, and it instructed her how to activate the insurance. Before, she would think, oh, this is probably a scam, and she would never read it. But that day, she just felt like this has something to do with her finance or money. And so she went to the government website and she activated the account. And it was an insurance that more than 10 years ago, she paid for that insurance. And there are still a balance of more than $2,000. And so she really needs that money right now. And she got it. And so I'm just so happy for her, especially in Seoul. Well, yeah. If we can have more opportunities like that, it would be so good. And Che Di Ren from Singapore, she's in the menopause, and so she actually couldn't manage her emotions very well. On day 5, Master was talking about emotions, and Master said it has all ages and all education levels, they can have these emotional issues, and so it can even make you, frustrated. Extremely frustrated. And so after she heard Master's teachings, all of a sudden, before she was having a lot of conflict with her husband, and she was fighting with her husband. But right after she heard this teaching, she awakened and she reconciled with her husband. And Grandmaster said, you see, so now you awaken. You're always finding enemies. You either find yourself as your enemy or you find your husband as your enemy. Is it risky for you? This is ignorance, right? Yeah, in Singapore, there are many people like that. Okay. And because of Master's teachings, all of a sudden she awakened, and she doesn't want to be that angry anymore. And so she reconciled with her husband. Well, congratulations, this Sister Master said. And so this another sharing, because of the pandemic, their center. I think it's in Indonesia that they. She is the leader of the group for caring other people. I think they have an online chanting group. She's the leader. And because Grandmaster said if you chant sincerely, it can transform your life and it can change your facial appearance and hand appearance. And her hands, if you look at the pictures, see her 5 mountains very clearly is eminent. And also her children improved their attitude towards her. Before, they never would sit down and talk to her. Now they would come and talk to her and care about her. And her husband even supported her being the group leader. And so she really felt like, I helped others, and it really helped me. So look at her palms. It's such a palm indicating prosperity, Grandmaster said. So this auspicious appearance really shows that the whole family will be auspicious. Well, maybe the husband can do their business, and if the wife will cultivate more and do more good deeds, this is the best partner, the best cooperation. And so she saw so many people benefited from the chanting class, so she wanted to pray that Master would have more and more these kind of chanting classes. Grandmaster said, maybe this will take too much of your time. And they all say, no, we really love this.
它是胃
And
酸倒流，
Nana
这个胃
from
酸这个
Malaysia,
问题很
and she
很
has
很
the
折磨人啊。
stomach acid
对对对
reflux,
它
and
是
it's
从
really
中学时候就有这个胃
bothering
酸倒
her.
流的这个
She
情
actually
况
started
很久
having
了
that problem from
正好
middle
就是与
school.
同行念佛班
And
开
in
班的
this
前几
chanting
天，正好
class,
它
the
这个胃
first few
酸就犯
days,
了。
she suddenly
然后
this
就吞咽
acid
食物也非
reflux
常疼
becomes
痛
even
喉咙也难
serious,
受
and
还经常
she
打嗝这
can
样的一个很不
hardly
舒服
even swallow
好
things.
到
And
宇佛同行念佛班第4天呢，
on day
师傅那天就
4,
是敲磬给大家加持
Grandmaster was striking
加
the
持以后，
singing
他
bowl,
明
the
显感觉
qing,
到
to give
胃
blessings,
灼热的情况
and
有所
she
缓解
immediately felt that this
后来这个
heartburn
喉
has
咙也就不
relieved
再
and
不再疼痛
the
了
throat
吞咽
doesn't
食物啊
feel
都很正
painful
常了
anymore. She can
等到课程
swallow
圆
now.
满之后
And
呢，
after
哎，
the
她就想我这胃酸
class
倒
is
流这个情况
completed,
怎么都
and
忘
she
记了
found
呀
that,
不
oh,
知不觉就好
I
了
completely
已经
forgot about
Oh.
that. The
然
acid
后她就
reflux
非常的
seems to
开心
disappeared.
而且她的手
And
相还发生了
Also,
明显的改
her
变
palms
Oh.
also
而且她
completely
就是这一段时间
improved.
以来跟着师傅的网络课程嘛，长了10几颗
During these days,
功德朱
she
砂
grew
在不
more
同的地
than
方，
10
手臂、腿、
uh,
腹部都有。
cinnabars
你看它
on
这
the
很
arms
鲜
and
红哎，
bellies. Yeah, wow, this
Mm.
is very,
新
yeah,
嗯，
这不
fresh
错呀。
red.
是啊
Wow,
Oh.
this is
开心
very
哈。
结
good.
婚了没有啊？
她女儿
Is she married?
女儿
Oh,
24
her
岁了
daughter is
结婚了。
already 24
对
years
对
old. Oh,
24
so
岁
she's
了
married,
然后
right?
呢，也经完成了律师的实习，在等这个律师执
Her
照。在家
daughter
里
actually
刚好
has
跟妈妈一
finished
起有
her
时间呢
internship
来跟
for
着师
a
傅一起
lawyer
修
and waiting
所
for
以
the
女儿也
lawyer's
上了这个
license.
宇佛
And
同
so
行念
her
佛班
lawyer
嗯
also
但
joined
女
this
儿呢，从
chanting
小就是
class
身体
along
比
with
较
Buddha.
弱
Before,
啊
her
手脚
daughter
冰
from
凉啊
childhood, she
然
was
后那个
very
经常伤风
weak
感冒啊
and
而且那个
always
生
have
理期
cold
也
hand,
不
cold
准
feet,
这
and
样的
always had
问
a
题
cold,
哎，这一
had
次的话，念
cold,
佛班第
and
2、3
her
天的
menstrual
开始
period
哈，
wasn't very
女儿的这
regular.
个手脚
And
就变
the
得温
second
热
day
了，
of the
还能够
class,
出汗了。
her daughter's
对
hands
然后
started
呢，
to get
而且
warm
那
and
手
even
上还有肉
sweating,
感了，还变得
and
圆润了。
her
而且正好呢，
hands
是
seem
还
to
赶
be
到她
fleshy
这
now,
个月的生理
and
期，还更
plump.
长了时间。
And her
多开
menstrual
心。
period
这
now
个来
becomes
念佛
regular.
哈，再加上
Wow,
加持
coming
哈，
to
来
chant
改
plus
善这
the
个女生生理
energy
期哈，
blessings
通常还是
to
比较容易的。
improve.
灵
It's
对
actually very
特别
easy
灵
to improve
你看她
any
原来这
problem
种
for
状况，她手
menstrual
都不出
period.
汗哈，
Before,
那所以
her
说她
hands
皮
never
肤也好
sweat,
不到哪儿去。
so
当
her
你的皮
skin
肤
won't be
尤其
too
是女
good.
生出现那个干燥的
Especially
状况哈，
girls,
所以她的
ladies,
情
if
绪也
their
容易
skins are
失
very
控。
dry,
嗯
they would
哎，
more
一个是
likely
皮
to
肤不
lose
滋润，
control of
所
their
以皮肤
temper.
就会
Their
美感会
skin
弱了。
will not
是
be
所以当你同样
moisturized,
你
so
的
it's
长
not as
相哈，
beautiful.
你的皮
The
肤一旦
same
变滋润之
appearance
后啊，
if your
人的
skin
美
is
丽感会增
moisturized,
加1倍
you
以
would
上。
seem
对，并
much
且
more
情绪还会
beautiful,
好。
like
对
maybe 100
对，所以
times
你那
more,
个手，尤其
and
女
you would
生都不
also
出
have
汗的话，
better
所以你
emotions.
的那
And
个
and
情绪
if
是怎样
your
的呢？
hands never sweat,
像沙
then
漠情绪，
your emotions would be
对，忽
like the
冷忽热，
desert,
中午
like
49度，
suddenly hot,
到
suddenly
晚上
cold
零
in a
下
淋下。
yeah.
20度，就是这样
Maybe
的。所以一天的
noon
你的
it's
情
like
绪
50
会
degrees,
是
and
这样
then
的忽上忽下。
at
对
night it would be minus
那你
30 or
看下一个
something.
这个马来西亚
So
的文
up
江，
and down
他的见证
extremely.
也是，
And
他
Mam
的
Jiang
手以
from
前都是
Malaysia,
骨
I
感的，
think.
很骨的，很那个没
Before
有肉
her
的。
hands used to
念
be
佛以
like
后呢，
bony,
哎，
and
手
after
掌
the
也变得
chanting,
宽
her
厚了。你看
palms
她的这
also
个手
become
相啊，
thicker.
而且
And
手指的那个线条都发生了
even
变化。
the
对，
shape
以
of
前
her
她那个骨
fingers
节都
has
很
changed.
很突出，
Before,
现在变得
her
很顺溜了。
you know, the
还
joints
有
was
呢，
very
她这个额
sticking
头
out,
就
and
长
now
了一
it's
粒，
very smooth.
这个
哦
And also
功
her
德朱砂。
forehead
哦，这
now
个不
has
错，
that
它是在右边嘛，哈，
red
右额
cinnabar.
的
It's on the
还
right
不错，我觉得他
forehead.
那
Oh,
个
that's
这个
great,
人
Master said.
文江他对自己的情绪
文
控制还是
江
不错的。
哎呀，
Is pretty good
他
at
本来
managing
做
her
的不错，
emotions.
哎，
就是
She
智力还挺
she
好的。
did
真
pretty
好，
well,
恭
and
喜
she
她。
has
对，
good
他能做事
intelligence.
啊。
She can
真
do
好。
good.
嗯，
Yeah, she
那我
can
们
do
手相
things.
改变的好多。
Well, there's so many people improve their palm appearances. Karina Ho also said that 5 eminences appeared,
光光的，
对吧？
and it looks
光
like
光光的嘛
look at
哈
her
对
hands. It's
然后
like
她呢也
glowing.
是右侧腰间长了一
And
颗朱砂。
she
刚才
also
师傅也
grew
回
a
答了
cinnabar
腹
on
部
the
的右边是
right
代表
side of
富贵
her
哈
abdomen.
哎，它就是有这个
Grandmaster
哦
just
好
explained
太
that
好了
if it's growing
对
on the right
好好
side
修
of the
好好修
abdomen, it means
因为先天
prosperity.
我们
So
这个
Grandmaster
叫什么
said,
名字
cultivate
叫
well.
Karina
Karina.
嗯
Karina 先天的能量会弱一些哈，
Well,
先天能量
she
弱
was born
要好好
probably
修
with weak
啊
energy, so
多
she
修
needs to
现
practice
在你
more
看
and
她那个五
cultivate
岳
more.
都基本
Now
隆起
look
了
at
哈
her
对
5
所以她那
eminences.
个 先
It's
天
pretty good
这
now.
个主业弱一些。
那更要多
后天
Because
努力
she
要加
was
强
not
对
born
加
with
强
strong
对
energy,
继续
so
做功课
now she
一
needs to
定要
practice
这样
even
才
more.
嗯，好
Her
那再
energy
看下面
from
一张手相
the
啊 ，Popo 的
ancestral part
它
is
也
not
是
that
你
strong,
看
so she needs
通
to
过短短
cultivate
几
and
天的
practice
这个
more.
念佛
And
班呢
this sharing
她
is
的
about
手特别
after
的
several
红润
days
光
of
滑，血液
chanting,
比以
her
前更
hands
加
are
隆
very
起，而且手背上的
pinky
老年
and
斑不
smooth,
翼而
and
飞，耳
even
朵还比
the
以前
age
更厚
spot
实了。
disappeared,
嗯，
and
看这
ears
只手
become
耳朵都变
thicker.
厚实了。
对，
Wow, the
太棒了。
ears,
是吧？
Grandmaster
嗯
said, even the
那就
ears
是那
become
个元
thicker.
气快
That
速的增
means
加了，
the
就健康长寿。
you know, the
多好。
stamina is quickly
后面还有一只
increasing,
手，这
so
个是
it's
新的。
wonderful.
他说干农活的手也变得更活了。
This
这哪像
person
干农
said,
活的
oh,
手啊？
she used to do a lot of farm work.
哇，
Well,
你
she's
看这个
doing
隆
farm
起
work.
的，
Even the hand
就
that
是
does
这
a
手
lot
干
of
啥都能
farm
发
work.
财啊。
Now
收到
she
哦
also
多
has
好
a
啊！你
five
看，
mountain. Look at that, so
所以修到一
eminent.
个程度，你
And
自己会有一种什么叫
So
脱胎换
wonderful,
骨。
Grandmaster said.
对呀，
If you
你的皮
cultivate
肤
to a
都会
point
变
that
化。
you're
对，
completely transformed, your skins,
这
your
就是相
bones,
由
your
心生嘛。
flesh, your
几
appearance
天就都能
completely
变化。
transformed. Just a
对
few days,
啊
Grandmaster said.
啊，
And they
物
said,
资看看还
yeah.
有
好，
So 物资,
接下来有一些腰啊、腿啊、
oh,
臂
they
脚
have
手
some
的这些
sharings
手
in
相，
their,
给师傅分
you
享
know,
一下。
lower back
来
and
自于
legs
台湾
and
台北
knees.
禅堂的黄
So
彩琪师姐，
Huang Caiqi
她说
from
呢，她参加念
Taipei
佛班第二
Center.
天，
The
她
second
的
day
腰
of the
不知
chanting
怎么就变得
retreat,
僵硬，就不自在。
her
但是她也没
lower
想
back
太多，
becomes
还
very
是继续的
stiff.
修。
But she
等到
didn't
第四
care
天，
and
师傅
she
在
continued to
颂钵加
practice.
持
On
的时
day
候，
4,
随
when
着在
Grandmaster
虚
was
空中
striking
这
the
种
singing
回
bowl,
荡
the
的波
qing
声，
to do
僵硬
energy
的腰同
blessings,
时也渐
and
渐
her
松软自在。
stiff
这个
lower
那
back
天那个颂
becomes
钵的
very
加持，好
soft.
多好多人得到
Well,
受
for
益。
that day, day 4, that qing, the
接
singing
下来
bowl
给师傅
energy
分享一个
blessing,
新
there's
北
so
海
many
山
people
禅堂何
shared
医师
their
师姐的。他说
bless
师傅
shared
好，
their
我是
benefits.
新北海山
And
禅堂的何医师。
何医师
与
from
佛同行
新北
念佛班
海山
最后3天时，他感
the
觉到
last
他
3
整只的
days, she
左手
felt
痛得
that
举不起来。
her
突然
left
感觉
arm
这样。
is so
后来呢，
painful that
经
she
过
couldn't
药师
even
佛
raise
圣诞
the
法会，
arm.
当天师
And
傅
on
现
the
场的
Medicine
加
Buddha's
持，
birthday
一开
celebration
始就感受
ceremony,
到酸
after
酸麻麻，
Grandmaster's
过后
energy
就感觉
blessing,
到热热的。
first she felt
加
very
持完
sore
了之后呢，
and
整
numb,
个就
and
感
then
到
felt
轻
very
松
hot.
舒服，
And
这个
after the
就不
energy
痛，
blessing, she
真
felt
的
not
很
painful
开
and
心。
very
那他的先
light.
生呢，
She felt
原
very
本身体
happy.
不舒服，
Her
他没有
husband
到现
before,
场，他带着他先生
he
的照片
had
来到法会现
you
场
know
接受师傅的
was
加
sick,
持。
and so
对
she brought
对，
her
那原
husband's
来
picture to come to
先
the
生呢感
ceremony.
冒1周，咳嗽不停
Her
都不会
husband
好。
was
那加
coughing
持之后
before and
回
had a
到
whole
家，他
week
先生
of
不咳
cold.
嗽了。
And after
Eh,
the energy
不咳嗽。
blessing at the
在法会
ceremony,
的现场
her
还得到了
husband
加持。
他是带着
didn't
先
come
生
to
的
this
照片来的。
ceremony,
那
but
之
she
后还
brought
给
her
先生
husband's
喝
picture.
了带
And
回
then
去
when
的
she
加
gets
持水。
back
那天
home
先生整
from
晚
the
都非
ceremony,
常非常的
her
好睡。
husband doesn't
感恩
cough
师傅。
anymore, and the whole
太
night
好
her
了。
husband
对
can
对
sleep
对。
sleep through
另
the
外
night
还
and
分
slept
享
very
来自
soundly.
台湾
So
台中禅
grateful
堂
for
的郑
Grandmaster.
淑春师姐，
And 郑淑春
师姐呢，
from
她的
Taiwan
膝
Taichung
盖、
Center,
她的腿无
her
力，这是困
knees
扰她很多年的
and
老毛
legs
病
were
了。
very
啊，她
weak.
走了
That
八
bothered
万
her
1个
many
多月以
years.
后，
After
其
she
实这
walked
个
energy
情
bagua
况
for
都
a
有明
month,
显的改
it
善。
has already
啊，
improved.
在药师佛圣诞法会那天的下
On the
午，
Medicine
她出
Buddha's
去
birthday
散步了。
celebration
走着
ceremony,
走着，她
she
突然
went
觉得
out
她的
and
脚
all of a
底
sudden
好
she
像裂
felt
开一样，
her
很
the
裂
sole
开，
of her
好像
feet
裂
is
开很
almost
痛。
like
那她就
cracking and
不自觉
so
就跺
painful,
脚，
and
哎，
so
感
she
觉
stumped
又
her
不痛。
foot.
哦，那回
And
到家
then
以后，她
it
就
doesn't feel
检查
painful
自己的
anymore,
脚。
so she went
哎
back
呀，没
home
裂
and
开
checked
啊，
her
并没有裂
feet.
开啊。
It
哦，
didn't
就觉得
split,
哎，
it
那
didn't
我为什
crack.
么刚刚有那
And
种
so
感
she said,
觉？
oh, why she had that
到
feeling
了睡
just
觉的
now.
时间，
And
她
when
又
she
睡不
went
着，没睡
home,
意
she couldn't
哦
fall
而且特
asleep.
别
And
奇
she
怪的是，她
it
感
was
觉两
very
只脚
strange that she
非
felt
常的
both
烫，
feet
烫到
are
她需要把
hot.
电风扇搬出来
And
吹
that
着
she
她的
needs
脚
to
这样
even
睡
bring
觉。
out the
好不
electric
容易
fan
睡
to
着
blow
了，
on the
所以
feet.
她觉得她睡得
Finally, she
非
fell
常非
asleep.
常沉。
That she
她是
felt,
这种
but she slept
睡那
very
么沉的
soundly.
觉，她以前没有
And
过。
before, she's
Oh.
never
早
slept
上
so
一起来的时候，她
soundly.
检查
And
内
in the
镜，
morning
哎
when
呀，
she
我的
got
脚
up,
不
she
痛
felt
了，
her
还可以
whole
上
leg.
下
She
楼梯的
doesn't
跑。
have any
哦，
pain, and
原
she
来
could
担
even
心
run
是
when she go
一
upstairs
早
or
我要去找
downstairs.
八卦，脚痛怎
And
么走？都
before
白
she
担
was
心了。
worrying about
也
she
是非
couldn't
常
walk
感恩
energy
师傅
bagua,
慈
but
悲加
now
持
no problem
感
at
恩
all.
师傅。
So she's
Yes.
so
Yes.
grateful
对
for
对对。
说到
Grandmaster.
这个脚的这个哈，我们还
Talking
有一个网
about
友
the
叫 June
feet.
Oy，
Oh,
他的
June
这个留
Oi,
言
our
也
online
是，
friend,
他
also
呢是
left a comment. he or she said before he or she had that both feet has the pain. She couldn't lift her feet. And then on day 6, and Grandmaster said, you need to let go those pain, your physical pain. And then Grandmaster said, now, before, if you cannot walk, you probably can stand up and walk. And after she heard Grandmaster's words, she give it a try, and she stand up, and she really can walk. And when she was walking, she was so excited, and she was in tears, and she walked back and forth in tears, and she walked more than 20 minutes. She didn't want to stop. She was just so happy. She wasn't able to walk before. I can understand how excited she was. And not only that, before she was very dull in her facial appearance, and when she see people before, she would just greet people. Now she can walk, and she would see neighbors. And her neighbor saw her and said, oh my gosh, how come your face is so glowing? And, wow, this is just such a good experience. We're so happy for her. Grandmaster said, yeah, congratulations. And Fan Quan from Malaysia, and she said, oh, she really loved the singing bowl, blessing. She said, this is the first time for him or her, and actually the first time for all of us. And actually that day she had a sprain on the lower back, the lumbar area. And during that energy blessing, she suddenly heard kaka in the lower part of her back, and it's all fine now. The meridian is now smooth, and everything's fine. Wow, Grandmaster said congratulations. And Lai Shan, before he had right shoulder pain for a whole month and couldn't even wear clothes. And he even went to see a TCM and release some blood 2 times, but it wasn't effective. And so he continued practice Bodhi meditation. And finally, we have this online chanting class on day 4 when Master was doing the singing bowl energy blessing, and he felt that the energy is running in the right shoulder, and he felt itchy in the right ear. After the energy blessing, he found that the shoulder blade completely is released from the pain. He can completely, actually it's her. She can raise her arms now. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, wonderful. And Kun Tian said, these days, she had left shoulder pain, and Master in one day said, oh, if you had any stiff neck or back, now you feel bright, you feel relaxed and light now. And so she sort of massaged her neck, and she also heard like kata, and the left shoulder pain completely disappeared. The whole neck was not stiffed anymore. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm also very, very grateful myself. Before, I felt like my neck was stiffed that morning. And then I joined the ceremony, and Grandmaster said, if your neck feels stiff, you can turn your neck and see if it's light now. I did it. I turned my neck, and then I felt, oh, it's a new neck now. Yeah, before you told me that, the hotel pillow, if I use 2, it's too high. If it's 1, it's too low. So I actually, before Master said you can turn your neck, I didn't realize I could turn my neck. And and Master said, is it real? I said, of course. And So she said, well, actually, she also had a sprain on the lower back, the lumbar area. And after the ceremony, the energy blessing, she also forgot that she had that sprain because she doesn't have that pain at all. Oh, you need to invite me for dinner. Hey.
好，真是不错哈。
真的好。
Wonderful.
你看，那这个甲洞禅堂的东福，他
So
是
Dongfu from Jiadong
脊椎骨
Center.
刺问题10多年。
Oh,
哦
she
那你
had
说这个
the
多痛苦
bone
哈
spur
对
for more than
那因为
10
长时
years.
间地
It's so
总是坐着
painful
低头看手
because
机啊，姿势
he
不
always
对
need
呀
to
那
sit
导
and
致
look
右
at
边的
the
这个颈椎不舒服，还有头
she
痛，
look at
晚
the
上
cell
睡眠
phone.
也受影
She
响。
had
啊
because
是
the
我们
posture
这样
was
很
not
多人
very
经常
good
低头
and
看
she
手
doesn't
机
move
不会有这
does
个
any
问题。
movement, so she had
好，那
that
他参与了这个7
you
天与
know
佛同行的这个课程哈，
cerebral
他也祈请师傅让他的病痛消失。
the discomfort
哎
in the
念佛和
spine
加持完
and
了之后
in
的话呢，
also it
他整个
also
的
so
颈
she
椎
had
脊椎
headache
这
and
10
she
多年的
could
问题
also
就
affect
减
her
轻了
sleep,
80%。
but in this
然后头
chanting
痛消
class
失
the
了，
pain
睡眠
like
得到改善，非
80%
常感恩。
has
真好，真好。
gone and she had much better sleep and the
受益
headache
不
is
薄。
disappeared.
是很痛
Wow,
的
there are
真是
lots of
我再
benefits.
讲一个好玩的故事。
Let me tell you another fun story
那个
now
韩国
this
海云
time.
台禅堂的
海
李
云
金 书，
Center 李金
他呢
书
是今年10月初开始就
she
一直肚子
from
痛，
beginning
肠胃
of
不舒服。
October she
啊
had
我现在
a
听起来是
stomach
肠胃问
problem,
题啊，
maybe the
几乎都吃
digestion
不下
problem.
饭，连
She
粥都
couldn't
喝不
even
下。
eat. She
啊，
couldn't
挺痛
even
苦哈。
take
然后去医
congee.
院检查呢，就
And
是
when
肠
she
胃
went
炎
to
呐。
check in the
啊，然后
hospital,
他就吃
they
药，
say,
这
oh,
种状态
it
持续了
must
1
be
个多月。
the
结果也没有
digestion
太见
problem,
效吧，
and it
然后
for
孩子
a
们也很
hundred
担心
well
哈。
for a whole
那
month
么呢，他呢就
it
是在佛前
continued,
呢也
and
点了
so
7天的灯，
she
然后正好就11月初
offered
就赶
7
上这个与
days
佛同行念佛
candles,
班嘛，他就每天
and
跟着师傅来念
also
佛。
she joined this
念佛班第
7-day
3天
online
的时候，
chanting class. So
晚
she
上睡
followed
觉
the
了以后
chanting.
呢，做了
On
个
day
梦，
3,
梦
she
中
had
有
a
个人不
dream,
断地折
and
磨
in the
她。
dream there's
Oh.
someone always
然后他自己
torturing
认
her
为
in the
他说
dream,
我又没有
and she
跟人
thought,
结过仇
oh
啊，
no,
我
I
没有欺
haven't
负过别
started
人呢。
any
所以他还很理
feud,
直气
and
壮地跟
and
折
so
磨他的那
I
个人去
didn't
抗争，
I
还
didn't
理
you
论，
know
说
hurt
你为
anybody,
什么
and
害
so
我
she
害我
said,
连让
why
我
do
连
you
粥都喝
torture
不
me?
下呀你？
Why
凭什
why
么
you
啊？
made
对
me
还
even
去抗
cannot
争呢？
drink
对，然后
congee?
他就一直跟那
Why
个
do
人
you
喊，你
hurt
不
me?
要再折磨
And
我
so
了，
don't
你到底
torture
是
me
谁呀？你
anymore.
干
Who
嘛折
are
磨
you?
我哈？
Why do you
然
do
后呢，
that?
他就突然从梦
And
中
then
惊醒，
she suddenly
惊醒的
woke
时
up
候
from
呢，
the dream,
听
and
见
when
自
she
己
woke up,
正
she
在喊一
heard
个名字，
herself
程太南。
voicing out
Ah.
a name,
程
Cheng
太
Tai
南。
Nan.
他说这个不是
And she
我
saw
姐
Cheng
姐
Tai
的
Nan.
一个
Oh,
同事嘛。
he's a
Oh.
colleague,
50多
co-worker
年
of my
前，
sister.
这个程太
50
南
years
曾
ago,
经
this
跟他
Cheng
们
Tai
家
Nan used
经
to
常
have
来
some,
往。
you know,
那
dealings
他那
with
个时候还
her
小，他
family.
还
At that time, she was a
喊
little
那个
girl,
这个人叫
and
南哥哥，还
she
喊
still
他的。
called
但是那个时候有一天
him
呢，这个
Brother
程太南
Nan.
家里呢失
And
火
one
了，
day,
着
Cheng
了
Tai
火，
Nan's
他为了逃
house
生呢，就从
caught
自家
on
那个2
fire,
层楼跳
and
下
Cheng
去，
Tai
结
Nan,
果呢严
in
重
order
摔伤，
to
后来
escape
就
from
不
the
治就
fire,
去
she
世了。
he jumped
这样
from
的
the
一个
second
因缘。
floor
程太
and
南。
then seriously
对，
injured, and then
50多
even
年前
died.
家里着
So
火，从
50
2
years
层楼
ago,
跳下
it's
去，
because of the
摔伤之
fire
后
he
不
jumped
治就
from
去
the
世
second
了。
floor and he
对，
jumped down
那当
and
时呢，他们家人
and
就
died.
咱们这个师姐家人都是
And
为他
this
很惋
sister
惜、很伤心，
really
是
worried
这样的一
about
种情
him
感。
at that
他
time.
就想，那
And
个时
so
候
he
我
thought,
还小啊，
at
50
that
多
time
年
I
前
was
我都
very,
还
so
小，我
50
又没
years
有
ago,
得罪
I
过
was a
他，
little
他
girl.
也
I
没有
didn't
理
do
由来
anything
折
wrong
磨
to
我
you.
呀，对吧？
He didn't have
对，
any
那就
reason to
算了，
torture
别
me.
管了，反正他
But
来找
he
我，我就
didn't,
帮了。
so she
这么
didn't
说。
care. She said,
那
okay,
接下
she's
来的几天念
this
佛班
person
呢，就
come
不
to
断地祈
me,
请
so
师
I'll
傅，
help him.
祈请药师
So
佛加持，
the
接
following
引这个
days
程太
he
南
prayed
往生
for
极乐世界。 然后不
medicine
断地
Buddha
为
to
他念
pray
佛，回向给他，
to
非常
bless
的真
him
诚。
and
结果在
release
念
his
佛班期
soul.
间，他就发现他的
And
肠胃
then
慢慢就好起来了，就
during the class, after he prayed for that Chen Tainan, he felt like, oh, her stomach ache. He doesn't feel that much pain. And especially on the Medicine Buddha's birthday celebration ceremony, all of a sudden he suddenly had really good appetite. He had a big dinner, and her son was shocked to see that he had so much. And her son said, "Oh, Mom, are you okay eating so much? Are you okay?" Like, oh. And so this sister eats so much, but she didn't feel any discomfort. she just felt so
对，她就
comfortable.
非常的
And
感恩，感
so
恩
she's
就是参加了
really,
师父的
really
礼佛读经
grateful
念佛班，还有
that
这
she
个
joined this along
会
with
的
Buddha
加持，
Chanting
她
Class
的肠
and
胃就全
also
都好了。
received blessings and energy
很有意
healings
思
from the
这
ceremony
我
from
觉得
Grandmaster.
这
Oh,
韩国的故事好
I
离
thought
奇哈。
Korean stories are
对
really,
好真
you
实
know,
哦。
这个你说他的胃
yeah,
病和
very
他这位去世的哥
incredible.
哥好朋友有点关系，
人家来找她的，
对
Yeah, that's her
找他求助
sister's
50 年
friend.
对
It's
啊
50
完了
years
整得他
ago,
那个胃
right?
总不舒服哈
And always
胃不
made
舒服的
her
原因是阴气重
digesting system.
是阴气重。
Oh, it's because she
是
has
阴
a
气让他的
lot
身
of
体有那些
yin
感受。
energy.
那个人
That's
大家会
why
想
she
说他
can
变
feel
成鬼
those
会抓
people.
他的胃吗？不是，
It's
是
not that
阴
the
气重
ghost
所以他会有
uh,
阴气重的一些
caught
现象。
caught her stomach
有的人呢，像这
because
种
she
叫
has
鬼
too
缠
much
身哈，
yin
就是
energy.
容易，尤其是忧郁症的多，
Especially
不愿意见
people,
光。
they
前头单位
might
也
have
刚才有分
depression.
享，
They don't
我
like
不愿意
light.
见光，
There are some
不愿意
people
理人
already share that they
啊，
don't
愿
want to
意
see
晚上
light.
一
They
个
don't
人
want
待
to
着，
deal with people.
喜
They
欢
like to
想
be
负面的。
alone. They want to
有时
be
候
in a
这样
dark
的
place.
人，
They think
有
very
时候
negatively.
有些是因
Those
为
people,
与祖
if
上
they have
或
that,
者
it's
是与鬼
sometimes it's
魂有关
because
系，
that
是
it
这
has
样的。
something to do
所以
with
好好
their
修行
ancestors or
啊，或者
maybe
或者接受
with ghosts. So they need to
有真有好的
cultivate.
师傅给你加持啊，
They need
祝
to
福之后，
receive good
通常可能会对
energy
你有帮助。
blessings from really
能
good
把这
masters
个阴魂之类的给超度了的
to
话，那你
if
的
they
病程
can
就好了，
relieve the
甚至个性都
souls
改。
of
对，
those
所以这个一
yin,
般都想不到的，
yeah, relieve
这么
those
离奇的
souls,
编都
then
编不
she
出来。
can
对
be
呀，
free from the suffering. You know, yeah, this
嗯，
is like even you
所
want
以
to
所以
make
尽
up a
量不要害
story like
人哈。
that. It would be hard
真
for
像你这个
anybody
哥
to
哥
make
将
up
近
a
害死
story
你，
like this.
能不能成天
So
缠着，一缠就500年，
So
所
that
以
also
所以的话
reminds
还
that
是
not
多行
to
善啊，
hurt anybody.
多来修
What
行
if
哈。
that hurted soul will come
好，
back and bother you for
有
500
意
years,
思。
right? So you need to do more good
台湾
deeds
新北
always.
嗯
海山禅堂的一位
Okay,
师姐刘淑英，
嗯，
她说
Wu
她
Zi
胃
said,
原来就不好
sister from
啊，在药
Huai-
师佛圣诞法
Tai,
会中
anyways,
呢，师
Taiwan
父在
Center,
挖土豆的时候，
when
她的身体就有不
Master
不自
was
觉的
digging
反
the
应，很
potato,
想干呕，就是干呕，
and
呕不
she
出东
felt
西
like
来。
she
但
needs
是
to
呕完之
vomit,
后，胃
but
就
she
舒
couldn't
服多
vomit
了。
out
哦，
那加持
anything.
之后，
But
这几
after
天一
that,
直
she
在
felt more
往外排
comfortable.
气。
And
哦，
these
那
days,
在法
she's
会的隔
always
一天，
releasing
师
a
姐
lot
回
of
到新北
air.
海山禅堂
And
参加
after
初
she
一的
went
念
back
佛。
to
那
Haishan
平时呢，师姐
Center,
她
she
盘
continued
坐，
to chant.
如果超过半小
Before,
时，就会髋关节痛得受不
she
了。
like
那一
if
天呢，
she
她可以
sit cross-legged
连
for half
续
an hour,
做
her
2个多小时，跟着念佛，而且很
yeah,
专
she
心，
she would
很融入，
feel very
觉得
painful
身
on
体
the
特别
legs
轻松
and the
自在。
pelvic
感恩师
bones.
父。
And
哦，
now she
对
can
太好
sit
了。
for
对，
2.5
对，
hours
您
and
这
don't
个
feel
和师姐这
painful
个
at
照片我
all.
能看到哈，
That's
是，
wonderful.
所以我
From
会
her
也说
picture,
两
I
句，
can see
还是要好好修哈。
是
she
是，
needs to
对，就
practice
是说
more
你在看到你这个
and
人的照
practice
片
well
的
and
时候，
cultivate
我
well.
觉得
When
就
I
希
see
望你
your
坚持下
picture,
去，
是，
I
要有
hope
这
you
样
will
的一个
continue
要一
to
个愿望
cultivate and practice.
来
You
改
need to
变
have
自己
a
的命
vow
运啊。
to
这个
change
命运改
your
变除了
and
对身体
transform
好，
your life.
还对你
It's
的
not
命运
going
好，
to
对你的整个
improve
命理的
your
改变，
是是，
这是最
health,
重
but
要的。
also transform
所
your
以说
fate.
你这
So
个不光是说腿部、胃部的问
it's
题，
not just
其
your
实经
legs
常
or
会
your stomach.
情绪经常处于低落的
For
状态，
you,
是是，
actually,
经常处于
I
情绪低
think
落。
you might
嗯，
你认识
always
他
be
吗？
in a
认识
low
他，
mood
我说的这样吗？
是这样
frequently.
没错。
因为
Do
我
you
也不
know
认识
her?
他，
是，
他
Is
认
she
识
like
我不
that?
太认识他。
I don't know
对，他
her.
情绪容易
She
对
might
起落
have,
对对
you
对，
know,
容
ups
易
and
想不
downs
开，
and mood
嗯
swings,
烦
and
恼，
she
嗯
might have a
哎，
lot
那
of
未来还更麻烦。
frustrations in the
哦，
future. She could
还
have
稍
even
稍带一
more
点点神经
trouble.
质哈。
是是
She
的，
could
对吧？
even
对，
所以的
be
话要多
very
修，
sensitive,
多做，要有
and
这
so
个
she
耐
needs
性。
to
要知
practice
道
more,
说，
and she
我
needs
要
to have
经
more
过一个疯
patience.
狂
So
涅槃哈，
嗯
也就是
she,
我要真
you
的在修
really
行中
needs
吃过这个
to
苦，我才能 能解脱，
go
我的
through
命才能变
all
好，
these
这样才
you
是
know
真正的变好。
transformations so that you
因为有很多
can
我觉得命相弱一
change
点
your
的人呢，
life.
那你就是我呢，就是出
Some
于慈悲
people
心，
maybe their
所以我
faith
就
is
用
not the
他帮
best,
他教他
and you know
啊。
because
有
of
的
my
是我在
compassion
算
I
这个人
want
可能在
to
这待
help
1
them.
年，
Sometimes I can
那
already tell that this
也
person
也有
can stay
极
here
少
for
数的
1
人，
year.
在我
Very few
努力的这
people
种沟通啊、
After
鼓
I
励啊、想方设法
communicate
的
with
时候，
them and
他留
encourage
3
them,
年，
they will stay
但
for
是3
3
年已经
years.
达到
But
就是彻底他
3
实在扛
years
不住了，
is
找个理
like
由
the
就跑了。
maximum that
这
they
你
can
改变
stay
不了
here.
他的命，
You
是改了
cannot
一小
change
阶
their
段的
life.
时
You
间。
just only
哎，对，
improved a
所以
small
就是要
part
自己要有
of
这
their
样的一
life.
种
So herself
叫做
needs to
一个
have
愿望，
是
a
要真正
vow,
改变自己，所以你要
a
花时
wish
间
to
是来
completely
做功德，
transform your life.
做
You
修
need to
行，
spend
我们
time
才能
to
达到真正的改变。
accumulate merits
对。
and
好
cultivate,
感恩
and
师父
then
慈
you
悲
can truly
那
transform
另外
your
给师
life.
傅分享
Okay, thank you,
啊
Grandmaster.
有关于
I will
学业的
share
学业的
another
有
one.
对，我们新北
Another
禅
sharing
堂那个
about
张若琳
studies.
师姐
Zhang
啊，
Roling's
她是在
sister from
念佛
Xinbei
班的第一
Center.
天写了祈福单
嗯，
啊，
The
她说
first
呢
day,
有一天晚上她
she
在
filled out
睡
the
梦
prayer
中
list, and
就
one
是听
night
到隐隐约
she
约传来
heard
哼
in a
哈
dream,
的声音，
and she suddenly heard hung and ha
她
when
就
she
睁
was
开朦胧
sleeping
的
at
眼
night.
睛，
And
哎，
so
发
when
现
she
现在
opened
才
her
凌
eyes
晨
and
4
she
点
found
多，
it's only 4
她原来她
a.m.
看到她的女儿
And then she saw
3
her
点多
daughter
就起来看
already
书
got up
念
at
功，
3
她就突然
a.m.
想到说，
and
哦，
getting
原来
up
我在
to
念
read
佛班第一
and
天就 填的
also
祈福单，
practice.
祈请师父
Oh,
加持
so
她
the
的女
first
儿能
day
够
she
认真的
filled
读
out the
书，
prayer
能
list,
够刻苦
praying that
那
Grandmaster will bless
看
her
起来现在
daughter
已
so
经
she
生
will
效了，感恩
diligently,
师父。
study
而且
and
是真的
practice,
了，
and
是真
it's
的练功了。
effective.
哎，是真的。
哦，
And
大
so
早起来
she
她
is
起得比较
there.
早。
Her
对
daughter
3
is
点就
there
起床
practicing.
念
哦
Get up
练
at
功
3 a.m.
对
reading
那
and
真是厉
studying
害
and
是
practice.
这
Oh
个
my
写祈
gosh,
福单
wow.
所求皆得，
对
真是
所
对，
求皆得
真是所
Wow,
求皆得。
filling out the
哎，
prayer
这个女
list
儿这
and
么努力
wishes
的话，
being
一定会
fulfilled.
有很优秀的成绩哈。
Wow, that
对，
her daughter worked so hard, so
不错，不错。
diligent.
对
She
真
will
佛啥都管。
definitely
而
has a
且
good
创立
好，我们再分
result.
享一位新
Wow,
人学
Buddha
员
cares
哈
for
温
everything,
哥华
huh?
禅堂的
Another
布兰顿。
嗯，
这个
Brandon,
学员
that's
他
an
因为正好这个
English
今年
speaking
也是疫情
student.
嘛，也没有机会到
You
禅
know,
堂来，也没有到我们跟我
he
们一起
because
上
of
过课。
pandemic,
是
he
他的
he
好
never
朋友呢
came
是我
to
们的一个
the
学
center
员，
before.
很受益。
His
那我说我的
friend
是他的这个好朋友哈，就推荐他
is
跟着师傅在网
well
络上来念佛
recommend
跟学
him
习。
to come
那
to
这
the
个布兰顿
chanting
呢，他
class,
呢，
and Brandon
就是有一个有另外的一个朋友呢突然去世， 所以对
he
他
had
的打击
another
很大，
good
而且自
friend
己的
just
婚
passed
姻也
away,
出现变
and
故，
he
又
also
加
had
上疫情期
break
间
up the
工作呀
relationship,
等等各方
and
面
also
全都受挫
because
折，
of
所以他就
pandemic.
是
So
哎
it's
就
like
是
all
感到
things
那
come
种很忧
together.
郁、很焦
So
虑
he
哈，就是
felt
这种
a lot
非
of
常困顿的这
anxiety
个人
and
生
a
境
lot
界。
of
正好呢，
frustration.
师傅开这个与
And
佛同行念佛班，
so
哎，他
at
就
this
像
time,
接到了
wow,
一场及时雨一
Grandmaster
样的。
had this
所以他
online
呢
chanting
就在
class. So
网
for
络上他
him,
就
it's
分
like
享了前几
um,
天他的受
like
益。
writing
第一
time.
天念
So
佛，他说：“
he
哎，
shared
这个念佛很有
day
趣啊，
one. Wow,
感觉
chanting
我
is
这个脖子有什
interesting.
么
I
不好的
felt
东西被释
like
放出来，
something
感觉轻
released
松
from
了。
my neck
哎，第二天他
in
说
the
哦，
energy
第二
healing.
天的
And
念
the
佛念得
second
更
day,
投入了啊，就
he
把他以
chanted
前的一些
even
心结
more.
翻出来
And
啊。
so
但是
it
呢，
digged out
他
some
呢
of
睡
the
得非常
issues
的深
before.
沉，而
And
且
he had a
那个
very
精力
sound
补充的
sleep
非常的好。
and feel
哎，
very
第三
energized.
天呢，他
The
说：“哇，这个
third
念佛班
day,
真的
he
很
said,
有效哈。”
wow, this
他说他
class
以
is
更
really
开放的一
effective.
种心情
Now
去念
he's
佛
chanting with a
啊，
more open
然后呢，
heart,
他感觉
and
非常
he
的放
felt
松。
very
啊，第
relaxed.
四天感觉平静
The
啊，
fourth
非常
day,
的
he
神
felt
奇
very
，amazing。他
calm,
说，那工
amazing.
作呢，
Yeah.
哎，也都进行
And
得很顺利，
he
睡得
felt
非常好，但是起得很早啊，
yeah,
全身
uh,
精力充
and
满。
the
Oh.
schooling
对，
was doing very well during
右
these
边
days,
呢
and he got
更
up very
平静了
early,
啊，
and
更专注了
he's
啊，
more
而且我
calm
对未
and
来也
focused,
没有什么担
and
心和
he
忧虑
doesn't
了，
worry
一切
about
都会
future
变得更
anymore.
好
Everything
啊，
will be
让他
fine.
这种精神上
Everything will
的
be better,
就是
and
放松了很多，
and
也能
so
够在情绪上、
he's
精
more
神上关
relaxed,
怀到家
and
人跟朋友了。
he would have
多
more
好
room
真是
to
很好。
emotionally
嗯，
for the family
嗯，
and
我在看
friends.
他那个照片，就还
I'm
是
looking at
会，因
his
为他整个
picture
这么多挫折哈，这样
because
累
he
积
had
起
so
来的话，
many
就他眼神里的那个
setbacks.
忧郁感还是较
Yeah,
重
he
啊。
still
对，
seems a
那
little
因为
sad
婚姻肯定是会有变
yeah,
故的，
when the
他的相
relationship
上是
break
会
up.
有啊。
Yeah,
一
I
定会
can
有
already
变
see
故。
that on your
嗯
face.
但是有些东西是叫命中注定吧，
But something is
一
like
个人
already
能够
like
活得
destined.
好，是在于
For
他的
someone to
精气
live
神。
a
但是他
better
受到
life,
这么多挫折
it
之后，他精气神自然就会
relates to
弱了
your,
啊。
energy and
那
spirit.
怎么办呢？
Because of so many,
其实你要重新塑造
setbacks, of course,
塑
it
造出
would
一个
hurt
目
his
标，
energy.
人生的目
So
标。
what should you do? You
也有
need
自
to
己一个
set
新的
a
展望
new
的一个目标。
goal,
尤其是你的事业和
especially
这个
your
婚姻，
career
当一
and
旦
your
出了
marriage,
巨大的问题的时
when
候，
there are
其实
big
人最忧虑的
changes
地
or
方，
big
一个是受到
problems,
这种痛
you know,
苦的
when
折磨，是吧？
people
对，
are
第
sad
二个走
or
不出来的地方，
depressed,
还有就是说我发
maybe
现这个时候
it's
走不出
because
来
of a
了，
big
我就
challenge,
病
or
倒
some
了，
people
颓
cannot
废了。
come out of it.
那么这
Some
个颓
people
废的
can
原因呢，
even, you
其
know,
实是没找到你这个
fall
下一个
down.
目标。
Uh,
所以
the
当遇到
reason
这
for
样
you
重
to
大
fall
的这个
down
变
is
故的
because
时
you
候，
haven't
需
found
要
the
再去
new
找，
goal. So
要
when
有
you
塑造
have
一
a
个，
big,
或者是想象一个更
you know,
新的一个
setback,
人生目标，
you need
你
to
才会
find
活
or
出希
even
望，
imagine
还有
a
你
new
的能量
goal,
才会重
and
新
then
塑造出
you
来。
can have hope, and
对，
then
这个
your
很重
energy
要
can be
啊，
built up.
希望大家
So
能
this
听
is
懂。
very
好，也希
important.
望
I
这个
hope
布兰
he
顿能够
will
听到师傅的
remember
这一
this.
番
I
开示
hope
啊，找
Brandon
到
will
自
be
己人
able
生
to
新的目
hear
标。
对，
this
对，
part
感恩
of
师父。
Master's
好，
teachings, Grandmaster's
咱们分享了
teachings,
这么多
and
哈，
find your hope.
还想分享？
还有
Oh,
几
you've
个
already
都
shared so
挺
many.
精彩的。
Still more?
好吧，好吧，
Joyce
我也
says
想
still
听
a
听。
lot of
好
wonderful
好
sharing.
的，好的。
Okay,
马
okay,
来西亚
okay.
的虚暖师姐，她是说
Sheena
她的
is
先生
from
呢跟一家
Malaysia.
大企业合作
Sister
多
Sheena
年哈，
from Malaysia.
结果呢就
Um,
是几个项目
her
下来呢，人家就欠她的
husband
债，欠她的
used
钱，一直都
to
没有
work for a
按
company,
时
but
来
that
付款。
company
那么
didn't
今年
make
因为这个
payment
疫
to
情嘛，
them
都造成这个今年
because
各
of the
方面的收入
pandemic.
上都受
You
影
know,
响，
everybody's
所以
income
呢
might be affected,
一直收不回来这个欠款
and
呢，
they
就让他们
couldn't
这个
get
公
the
司的运转也
payment
受到困
really
难。就是
affect
这个是咱们开
the
这个
her
月课
husband's
班，正
company's
好这个不是11
operation.
月初嘛，他说连12月份
You
要
know,
给员工发的
now
薪
this
水都没
online
有
chanting
着落
class
了，
is
就是很
November.
焦急
They
在
don't
这个
even
状
have
况下。
money to pay
好，
for the
正好
workers'
这个
salary
月
for
课班开了
December.
嘛，那师姐
And
就
now
跟着师一
because
起
the
念
online
佛。
chanting
到
class
第5
started,
天的
so
时候，
the
他突
sister
然想到 说这个
joined the
欠钱的这
chanting.
家公司
And
呢，
on day
这个老
5,
板的
all of
父
a
亲
sudden,
当年
she
在世
thought
的时
that
候呢，
the
其实是一直
owner
很
of
照
that
顾他
company,
先生这家公
his
司的。
father used
对，所以
to
他就感恩到老人
you
家
know,
满
look
满的这
after
种慈
her
悲善
husband's
念哈，
company,
所以
always
就为
care
过世
about
的这
her
个老
husband's
人
company.
家
And
点了
so
一盏灯，
she
哎，
light a candle for
点了
the
一盏灯，
owner,
就
the
感恩
father
他，
of
尤
that
其是赶
owner.
到药师佛圣
And
诞，也为老人家送去这种祝福。
And she
结果
also
呢，
sent blessings
就
and
是他
prayers
点这
for
个灯啊，
the
还没
father
点
of
上，
that
因为是在
owner.
药师佛法会那天才点，但是他
The
填好单
you
子嘛，
know,
第
she
2天，
already
也就是
made
念佛班的
payment
第6
for
天
the
早上，
candle
他先生
offering,
又到那家
and
公
she
司
asked
去
the
谈项
candle
目。
to
那
lit
师姐还
on
嘱咐
Medicine
先
Buddha's
生说，你不
birthday.
要再接新
And
的项目了啊，因为再接
so
的话
when
又
she
欠钱，
went back,
一会
she
儿又收
asked
不回
her
来钱，对
husband,
吧？
because her
对
husband's
对。
going to that
他
company,
先
she
生然
said,
后中午就回来了嘛，说
don't
哦，没有
do
接
any
新
new
项目。
project
说
with them.
可是对
And
方
so
怎么
her
没有跟我
husband
谈，也没有
came
告诉
back
我
and
说要
said,
还
oh,
以前的
I
欠
didn't
款啊，就是这样子。
accept
这
their
两个人还
projects,
是
but
很忧虑。
they
可
didn't
是就过了一会儿呢，哎，
made
他
any
们手
payment
机
for
上
us.
就
But
得到那个
after
银
a
行的
while,
通知嘛，银行账户
they
上汇
received
进来了
a
一大笔款。
notification from the
是他
bank.
那个公司
So
主动
their
把这个以
bank
前的欠款
account
还
has
回来了。
already been
Oh.
credited a
啊，
big amount
这
of
样
money.
不仅
That
能够
company
支付
has
12
already
月
made
工
the
人的薪
payment,
水，
a
而且后
big
面的一些
amount
金
of the
源也
payment.
有保证了，才
Yeah,
能还
so
房屋
not
的贷
only
款。
they
所以
can
特别特别
pay
的
the
开心。
salary for the
太好了。
workers in December, but they
佛
can
连追债
also
都可以。
pay a lot of the mortgages.
呀，
And
真是。
oh, Grandmaster said Buddha
对，
even
因为
care
佛菩
about,
萨
you
加
know,
持，也是我们
debt
这个世界有
collecting,
一个
huh?
感恩的心，感恩到人家
Yeah,
这个
so
公司
she's
老板的
it's
父
good
亲以
that
前帮助过
she
自己。
has a gratitude
老
towards
板
the
对，
father
所以
of
你
the
看这个
owner,
传心一出来，
you know,
没
and
错
so
的。
she
所以
made a
同样
light
面
offering
对
for
人
the
生的很多
father.
的环节哈，有一个感恩心，
So
其实这
Grandmaster
是
said,
最
if we
最
can
美好
have
的。
gratitude,
让
it's
事
the
情变得
most
美好。
important.
对。
Gratitude will make everything
对。
beautiful.
所以想长
Yeah.
一些，想远
So
一些，
think
哎，所以要有感
further,
恩心，
longer
这事情
term
都会
and
变成
have
幸福快乐。
gratitude, everything will be happy and joyful. She didn't pray for the money to come back, but she only had gratitude and made a light offering for the father of that company, company owner. Okay, so Wu Zi has another sharing. Wu Zi Center, that's a new student. She really wants to see Grandmaster. When Master was leading the class, and she felt that there's a red energy in the chest, and so she took out her notebook, and Grandmaster said we need to have compassionate light. We need to, embrace difficulty and challenges, and also shine out our compassionate light. And we need to be generous and give. And Master also mentioned that we need to treat our own children as neighbors' children. So all these teachings for her is like, striking on her head. It's like a very sharp warning. And so she, all of a sudden, she awakened and she felt very joyful. Because she's a new student, she didn't know. When Master started to do energy blessing, she was wondering why she always yawn and tears and coughing. And then Grandmaster said, now feel free to cough. And so she said, oh my gosh, now I'm opening my eyes, and finally I now realize what energy is. And that night she had a wonderful sleep. So this is a new student's experience. Yeah, so this is
对于教导孩子来说也是有很多感慨。
Yeah, she has a lot of experience in how to do about parenting. And yeah, now her children are better and she felt happy. Wow, we have so many stories, but today, because of the time limit, we cannot share too many. In this class, actually, a lot of people, they mention about the ceremony and the chanting, and also some people say it's the singing bowl. They call it qing or bo. Yeah, but anyway, I call it duang, the singing bowl. Yeah. So that day, a lot of people felt tremendous benefit and energy. So on behalf of everyone, can I pray that Master, that you can duang again? You can. Oh, Grandmaster said, okay, we will duang again today. Okay, so Joyce, remind everyone you can bring water and fruit and all of those things to bring here, so that they can also receive the energy blessing. Relax your body and mind. Sit in a very comfortable posture. Gently close your eyes. Palms up. You can place your palms on your knees. To receive energy.
说，我们这个世界呢，其实就是由几种元素组成的。
Actually, is made up of several elements.
比如有水呀，
like water, wind,
有火呀，
fire,
有土地呀，
earth.
他说是4大元素。
So these 4 elements.
那我觉得是对的。
I think it's right.
今天我们说，
Today,
今天这个土豆呀、萝卜呀、
we say these
番茄呀，都含有
potatoes,
多少种微量元素？
turnips, or tomatoes. They have so many,
这些都是来自于阳光、
elements.
水
They all come from the sun and water and
综合就
earth,
形成了不同的产物。
and it turned out into different
我们把它吃了，
items. Or
人体吸收一部分，
if we eat them,
人体还把
our
它排
body
解，
will absorb some
它到了
and
土地中、
discharge some.
空气中，
When it go back to the
诱惑
earth,
其
to
他
the
的元
air,
素，产
then
生新的
they
使命。
will combine with other elements and become a new life, a new combination. And look at our body. If one day you leave the world and bury in the earth, then we will turn into earth and water and maybe absorbed by the crops or the fruits, or maybe bite by the worms or birds, and we're back to the earth. I mean, back to nature, back to the world. When we always attach to me, this concept actually is bothering us. And a lot of our afflictions and illnesses come from a thought in our mind, that definition. Today, all of a sudden, I had a lot of money and other people are all poor. I'm very happy because all of a sudden I have a lot of money. And then one day, 3 poor people united and come to rob your money, and you found them and you fight with them. And because they don't want other people to know it, so they will kill you. When you go to hell, you go to the king of the hell and you sue those people, kill you, and then the Lord of hell would say, well, it's actually a balance of yin and yang. Well, you live here pretty well. If you don't die from the human realm, how can you come here? Well, death is living, is reborn, and birth is also dying from another word. And so this is just a perception. We have a blind pursuit. It's actually very foolish or very ignorant. Our body and our life are not real. Your thoughts, your comparisons, your emotions are even more so. They're just some qi. And this qi is because of your wrong perception. When this wrong perception gets too serious, and then it becomes your illnesses. It will manifest in your physical body. You think it's not physical body. It's actually physical body too. It probably manifests in your mind. I would think it's not very wise. It's like a mental disease. It all manifests in your body. So all these, if you can understand what I say, your life is like a movie. When the movie is ended, because when you're watching movie, there's no light. You know, in the movie there are lots of stories, lots of birth and death. You know, all these movies has a lot of ups and downs and stories. Nothing is easy. Very simple lives won't be a movie. Very boring life will not be a movie. You always see in the movie it would be lots of ups and downs, and you will be very touched by these. However much you are touched, when you turn on the light, the movie is ended, everything is gone, everything is past, and you wipe off your tears, just do whatever you're supposed to do. So this is life. And when this life is ended and another light is turned on, well, another life started. It's even better, probably. So a lot of mental problems cause these illnesses. It's just like this. So don't be too attached to what you are pursuing or on the internet. There's a very beautiful lady. I think she has a video. She's in the hospital and she took videos with the cell phone. She got the COVID, and because she's very young and single, younger than 30 years old, and she's beautiful. And all of a sudden, she found that whatever she had been pursuing is, it's not real. Before, she always, have a lot of wake up and wear high heels, and all her salaries, most of that salary would be on clothes and makeups. And now all of a sudden, she found, no. Actually, most important is just the regular food and living healthily at the end of life. She thought the only wish that she has is that she can just normally live and healthily. So she asked her family to give out all those brand name handbags and totes. She said, if this time I can be very lucky and the doctor can cure me, and she said, I'll see through the whole life. Before, I'm only, chasing just the external part of life, just beautiful clothes. I'm just using that beautiful shell to try to fill my empty heart. I use all those expensive bags and clothes to fill my empty heart. Yeah. So I was wrong. Now, whoever wants these bags, take it. Now I understand that all these are illusions. Your illnesses and your afflictions are also illusions. Now, close your eyes.
好，大家搓搓手，
Rub your hands together.
轻轻搓搓脸，
Rub your face.
拍拍头，
And pat your head.
好，轻轻咳嗽一下，
Now cough gently.
可以尝试着，像有种假如有点吐沫、吐口水的感
You
觉，
can try to
别吐得别人
pretend
脸
as if you are trying to spit. But be careful, don't spit on other people.
吐沫不是咳嗽，小皮
Not coughing, but spit.
没吐过哈，可以学一学。
Have you never spit before?
你这样
Give it
吐
a
完之后
try.
眼睛就明亮了。
After you try to
你
spit,
说的功能
your
才做
eyes
是吧
will be brighter.
试一试。
Give it a try.
"好，那接下来呢，我们给网友抽奖。
All right, next we'll do some prize draws. We'll start with the Chinese
备
channel.
好了，好的，
中文平台
中文平台开始抽奖喽！
抽奖喽，
1、2、3、
Chinese
4
channel, get ready.
停，
Stop.
停。
截一
哦，我还得
屏吧。
截屏哈。
Let's take a screenshot.
"好，第一个是蔚
All
蓝
right,
天空，
the first is 蔚蓝天
蔚蓝
空.
天空。一包台湾的这是叫冰梅哈，
哇哦
It's a
冰美
pack
我是希
of
望说这有一份祝
dried
福在里头
plums.
这些东西对你来说都是得到
With my
健康长寿
blessings, I hope that
收到。
when you
感恩师
receive
父
this, you will also receive
第二位
health and long
净
life.
妙，净妙，一
Second,
管
净妙,
菩提的沉香。
a tube
我们的香
of
哈，
Bodhi
我这
incense.
次到台中去一个香铺，大名鼎鼎香铺。去
This
试了
time
一
when I
下
was in Taichung, I
我们
went
这
to
里
a
的
very
普通
famous
级别的
incense store
是
and
他
I
们
gave
那
it a
里
try.
最好的，
Our
它的也就是它的最好的
most
都不是我们
比不上
普
我
通的，
ordinary
对，
type of
对。
它的
incense
最
that
好的都
we
不是我们
have
普通的，而且那
is
个房子还
the
盖得特
best
别的漂
incense
亮，
that
皇
they
贵，
carry.
就是这样。
And
没有
their
用的。
store is very
说
well
他们家在
renovated, but
中国
that
还开
doesn't
了几
mean
个铺子，
anything.
相比之
They
下
say
根
that
本
they
就
have
没法
other
比啊。
stores in
又
Taiwan
贵
too, but
又
their products cannot
不怎么
compare
样。
to ours.
这个我们这个好， 现在烧这个香，一个是
Our
敬神
incense is
佛
very
还
good.
有呢，
When
避这
you
些邪
use
气
these
来气
incenses,
是特别
病
好的。
毒，
无论是
you can
檀
use
香
it to
还是
send
沉
your
香
reference
都有
to
这个好
the
处。
Buddha, and you can
这
also
个
use
蓝
it to
管的
ward
呢
off
是这
evil
个沉香
energies.
啊，
And the
特别
blue tubes
还
are
有那个小
sandalwood.
支小管呢更，那是
There are
纯净
even
香
smaller
更好。
tubes with even better incense
好，
inside.
第3个
Next,
眉光张，张眉光，
眉光章.
张美光。好，第3个就说到这个香了哈。
Since we're talking
讲给
about
你一罐
incenses,
我们的菩
I
提
will
的
give
檀
you
香啊。
a tube of sandalwood
第4
incense.
个果矾，
The fourth,
果矾。
guofan.
阿里山猪鹿茶。
How about Alishan Zhulu tea?
第5个
The fifth,
是好，是好，
Shi Hao
公是
Gong.
好，好，
Gong Shi
公是
Hao.
好。哦，好。阿里山红茶啊，
How about Alishan red tea?
好，
It's very good tea.
好，我们再来一个，再来一
Okay,
瓶
one more.
好的，
One more screenshot.
大家留言非常的踊跃啊。
People are leaving a lot of messages.
喊了，
It's running very fast.
1、2、3、4、5，停，
Stop.
好，
抓住。
好，第1位
The
信
first
实，这是温
is
华的。
Eliza Xin Shi. She's from
信实。
Vancouver.
阿里山红茶。
How about
我知道
Alishan
你
red
最近出点
tea?
小问题哈，希望你
I know that
迅速地
you're
康复。
facing some issues, and I wish you to get well soon.
第2位，拍密呀，拍
The
密，
second
拍
person,
密唱，
Pammy
Pammy
Chang.
我还没舍得喝的哈。对，我在台中买的是冲的这种
I bought
面
this
面茶粉哈，
I bought
这个应该
this
是很香，很有营
tea
养的哈。
tea mix
很营养
from
哈
from Taichung, and it's
第3
very
位金泰
nutritional. The third,
金
Jin
泰
Tai.
是化合酶啊，
Jin
这个
Tai
有助
will
消
get
化，
this
用美容啊。
plum that helps with digestion.
第6位，
The
良
sixth
吉，王良吉，
Wang
王
Liang
良
Ji.
吉。两小瓶这个
I'll give
这
you
个叫佛
two
手参
small
呐，这
bottles
是润喉的那
of
个东西，润喉糖
of candy that is good for the throat.
还有金灿灿，
And Jin Can Can.
第5位是金灿灿哈，金灿灿是这
Jin
个
Can
台
Can.
湾这种什么梅啊？冰梅，这个是很好
I'll
哈。
give you this
香的
ice plum. It's very good, very
金灿
tasty.
灿。第6位，塞利亚，塞利
The
亚，
sixth is
Celia.
Sylvia Yu.
好，塞利亚。对，有吗？我给这个塞利亚给那个吧，给那个彩色的，对对对，
Sylvia,
这个
I'll give you
绑到哪儿
this
都美丽。
beautiful
特别打扮人
silk
哈。
scarf. No matter where you wear it, it's very beautiful.
好，这是中文平台，
All right, that's a Chinese channel.
英文平台，
English channel now.
准备
英
喽
文，平台准备
Let's get
喽。
ready on the English channel.
好，开始吗，
指针
师傅
数喽。
All right,
One,
start counting.
2、3，停，
Stop.
咔嚓，
看它停了。这里面的第1位
The first one,
Sunshine Kim
Sunshine
Sunshine
Kim.
Kim， 好，Sunshine Kim， 阿里山红茶。
How about some Alishan red tea?
第2位
The third, The
叫
second,
弹什么东西的哈？
tan
这后头不认识。
ka-
弹卡卡，不会读。
I don't know how to pronounce your
吉祥会
name.
读吗？
Jisang, do you know how to
你
read
看
this
第二
name?
位，第二位，你看看这怎么读？
Do you know how to read this name?
啊？弹阿卡。
Tan aka.
弹阿卡是我们机构的哈，是我们机构的那个东西。
How
那个小
about
提包哈，
how about our
这个小提
small
包
canvas
看
bag?
着简单，提着不简单。
This
哈
canvas bag
特别的
looks
漂亮
very
又实
simple,
用。
but it's very
防雨防护
useful, very practical,
这
and
是
it's
弹卡卡的
waterproof too.
第三位
The third winner
Cara Lim
is Kara Lim.
这次主要我们是奖励这次我在台湾
In
去
this
往下
prize
走的
draw,
时候
most of
买
the
到的这些东
prizes
西哈。
are
好，
the items
这
that
是
I
一
found
盒
locally in
刚
Taiwan.
才说公卖九里那个，
9里，
公卖九里，其实这个做的是很香的啊。
This is
我
a
之前吃
bag
过
of
这个很香
plum,
好，
and it's
这
very
位的
tasty.
Cara。
And this is for you,
第
Kara.
四位是金杏杏啊，
The fourth person
兴
is
旺的
Jin
兴
Xing
杏
Xing.
杏。金杏杏给你一个幸运的小娃娃，小熊猫。
Jin
小
Xing Xing,
熊
you will
啊
receive the
小熊
stuffed
这是
animal.
台中一中
街
夜
的
夜
夜市的
We
直播的
found
时候
this
对对
in
那里我们买的哈。
We bought this
这是
during the
来
live
去玩的时候给
broadcast
大
the
家
other night when we
网友买
visited
到
a
的
night
是
market in Taichung.
好，第五位是方宁嘛，方宁。
The fifth person
Fang
is Fang Ning.
方宁，台中一中夜市的。哎
I'll give you
熊娃娃
this
熊宝宝
gift,
这有点
this
圣
stuffed
诞红的
animal
感觉哈。
from
哎，圣
the
诞快乐。
Taichung night market, and it actually looks very
第六
Christmassy.
位，泡凤，泡凤，泡凤，是这样读吗？哎，别跑了呀！
Next one is Paul Feng.
刚画的这个是叫泡凤吗？泡烹样，泡烹样，泡烹样，
Paul Peng Yang.
泡烹样，叫这么好听的名字，给你个粉色的小兔子哈。
Paul Peng, your name
泡烹样
is
的这是
very
好
sweet.
玩儿哈。
So my gift to you is this
这已经
pink
6位了哈。
stuffed rabbit.
这里头再选
So
一位
that's
吧。
6 winners already. One more.
WHB，好，WHB
WHB.
是这个还是这个带斑点的圣诞娃娃？
How about this
漂亮的。
Christmas
你看，
stuffed
多可
toy
爱。
with
对，
with these white
好，这是
spots?
英文平台哈。
That's the English channel.
韩文平台呀，
韩文平台。
How about Korean
韩
channel?
文平台准备喽
韩。文平台准备
Let's get
咯
ready on the Korean channel.
我要把我买来的礼物全送出去。
I'm going to give out all the gift that I bought.
“这是什么，师傅？
这个
What is this,
这是卡
Master?
通的怪兽，
This is a cartoon
这是
character.
我专门
It's
买
a
的哈。
little monster.
这是有
And
点
I
可能
bought
有
this.
10几年前的那种，他们叫收藏级
And
小怪兽。
It is
一
a
些男生比较
collectible.
喜欢
Maybe
好，这个
boys
是
will like it
韩文
more.
平台哈。
好，
So
来
we are
这边
on
配
the
合
Korean channel
我
now.
的幸运粉丝。
Let's see who's lucky in Korea.
停，抓
Stop
住一大瓶。
Let's take a screenshot.
第一位是安波
The，first is Anbo.
第一位安波，这不能给你这个娃娃呀，你这个你是女生呀。
You're a lady, right? I cannot give you this toy.
安波给你这个娃娃，
How about
这
this?
是收藏级娃娃哈。
This is a
对
this
我
is
都不知道
part
这
of
个叫
a collectible.
幸运娃娃，
幸运娃娃。
It's a lucky doll.
第二位，哎，
Second,
这又是他，英文平台也有啊。
Sunshine came
那个
again.
哇，他移
You
民
were
很
on the
快
English
呀
channel too, right?
只有在2个地方哎。
啊，
You are
也
on
给
both
谁让你那么
channels.
聪明了啊
You're very smart,
好
so I'll give you
这个是
something
一
else.
个2个天珠的一个小手串哈。
This is a
这个
bracelet
吉
with
祥
two zi beads.
第3个嘎嘎嘎，我
Third,
就看不懂了，全韩文。
it's all
第三个
Korean. I can't read your name, but
第三个
congratulations
看不懂了
anyways.
那我就给你一个特别可恨的东西，
I will give you something that's really good.
一
Look at
个
this.
恐龙宝宝。
It's a
恐龙宝宝
dinosaur
特别
baby.
可恨好玩儿，
It's very cute and
都
fun.
看不见吧哈。
Can you
太
see
小
it?
了，
Is it too
看不
small?
见算了。第4个是叫 crystal
Fourth
color
winner is
好
crystal
水
clear.
晶，有色水晶。好，我买来的梅子，
All right, how
哎
about
这个
this
叫洛神花呀。洛神
this
花
bag of
洛神花有什么好处？
luoshen flower?
啊，
What are the benefits of
好处
this
是好吃。
flower?
理
It's
气，
理气，
对，理气疏肝，
对，
啊，理气
luoshen
疏肝
flower
啊
is very tasty
对，养
and
胃
it
啊
also helps
这个
with
很
your
这个
qi
很多人很
and
神
soothes your
爱补
liver
血哈。
哎，
and replenishes blood and also helps with
再
your
下一位
sleep.
是安贞顺，
The next one is
安贞
Anzhen Shun.
师姐的话，我就给你这个吧，这个冲的这个面茶哈。面
I'll
油
give
茶
you
啊
this
健康茶色
special tea mixture. May you
再来一
be
个
healthy and
这
live
有
a
个
long
叫
life.
灵犀的哈，
灵犀
再一位灵犀，灵犀的给你这个，好小熊做纪念哈。
I'll
好
give you this stuffed animal
好了，
for
我们
as
的
a
奖励到这
souvenir. All right, that's all for prize
感恩
draws.
师傅，
不客气。
台湾特色的这些奖品啊，真的
Thank you, Master.
非常的
These
新奇。
是。
special gifts from
那
Taiwan are
也
very
非常
unique.
感谢网友的大力支持
I
啊
want to thank all the
这
friends
次
for
有
your
这么多人
support.
受益哈，
There
这
are
真
so
是
many people who
佛光普
benefited
照
this time.
无所不在，
It's a Buddha light
佛
that
光所
illuminates
到之处
everywhere.
无所不能。
And wherever
一切
the Buddha light
烦恼的
reaches,
事
it can
物
do
事情都化为吉祥
everything.
啊
All your
真是不可
worries
思议的。
become auspiciousness.
就是听到
It's
看到大家的
unbelievable.
这个受益的这些不
When
可思
I
议的这些故事，
hears and
其实令我
sees
自己
your
都很震惊
sharings,
有时候在传
it
法虽
also
也累
encourages me.
啊，管人管事
Sometimes
也不
in
容易
my Dharma
啊，有
teachings,
时候缺
I
人，
get
有时候
tired.
缺钱，
It's very
啊
difficult to manage.
所以
Sometimes
这
we
个
have a
烦
lack
恼来
of
的时候也一样，
staff,
但
and
是看到
some
大
we
家这么
also
的
have
受益，
lacks of
我就
um,
就心里特
lack
别的
of
感慨，
money
就是去
too.
干，
But
这样
when
只要
I
看到
see
大
your
家受益，
benefits,
我就乐意去
I am
做。
very touched and I want to do more.
那这个咱们这个下一次这个直播的时候呢，
So
我
our
们这个时
next
间我
live
想调整
session,
一下，
I want to
我想
adjust
调
our
整一下。
next live
那
session's
我想调整
time.
到晚一点的时间，
I want to change it to
就
a
是
later
因为
time.
现在我们在台北嘛哈，
对，
Right
对
now
那我
we
想
are
最
in
佳的时
Taipei.
间呢是傍晚
I think the best time for
我
us
觉
to
得我
go
的
live
状态
is
我感
actually
觉会
in the
发挥得更
evening.
好。
哦
I
那
think
我
I
的
can
网友更方
I
便
will
了，
have
这
a
样的话
better
那就是可能是亚
performance
洲的
too.
网友比较方便哈。
And I
是
feel
那
much
其实北美我
better.
们现在
And
播
it might
出
be
去的
more
内容呢
convenient
都
for
是在放在网
Asian
上，你随时可以来看。
对，
Asian
所以
practitioners
我
too.
想
But all the
咱
live
们下一
sessions
次直
are
播
available
我是礼
online all the
拜
time.
日吗
So
礼拜
starting
日
from
哈，
our next session,
礼拜日
that will
的
be
直播
Sunday,
的话，
November
我们
22nd
哎
in
礼拜
Taiwan.
日亚洲的礼拜日好吗？如果是傍晚
Is it a good time? Is it a good time to have a broadcast
还是
礼拜
on
日大家
Sunday
睡得不会太
evening?
早吧？
I hope you don't go to bed too
我
early
们的
on
傍晚
Sunday
也不会
evenings.
太晚呐
傍晚不会。
Not really. Our live session wouldn't be
那行，
go
反正我们
wouldn't be
先
too
大家
late.
最后看我们这个预告的这个时间。
Well, then stay
哎
tuned.
那我
Stay
想
tuned to
现在
see
初步定
our
的
live
是
broadcast
亚洲
announcement.
台北时间
Right now,
周
let's
日
just say
就是
that
22
it's
号
in
呃
Taiwan Asia time, it's Sunday, November 22nd at 7 p.m. And it will be my Treasure Cove Part 5. There are many traditional knowledges and many Eastern cultures that are involved. And these traditions and cultures are something that we can learn. And I see many of your feedbacks that you really like it. It's not about buying these things, but it's about the history, the tradition that these items can teach us. So Part 5 of my Treasure Cove will be this Sunday evening, November 22nd in Taiwan. I'll see you then. Alright, I wish everyone to be healthy and live a long life. May you be auspicious, and may all your wishes come true. May your body and mind be happy. See you again on Sunday.
让我与您相遇，小小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我自在了。因为有了你，生命变得更坚定，不忧忧无虑。因为有了你，日子不再有哭泣，不再有恐惧。我快乐了，我快乐了，我健康了，我健康了，我幸福了，我幸福了，我美丽了，我美丽了。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与您相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我智慧了，我宽容了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我慈悲了，我自在了，我自在了。因为有了你，了解生命的真理，修行的